Wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. 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 Wow, wow. Wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow. Hello, gamers.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, Gary.
Oh, how was everybody's Monday?
Oh, it was a Monday kind of vibe, you know?
In a good way, I hope. Smile.
Oh, it was alright. I didn't really do too much work today. I worked from about 8 in the morning until about 2, and then I was like, oh, fuck this, and I'm just going to call it a day. And then I just chilled for the rest of the day.
Hell yeah. How about Galaxy, Della, Cart? How are you guys doing?
It was a Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Not too bad here.
Nothing. Yeah. Nothing too special.
Surviving. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I've just been really gassy this afternoon.
Well,
I don't know what
As
it
long
is.
as it doesn't pick up on like.
It might do. It's like unwillingly.
well, I hope that works out for you. Dude, we got
I had
Foe
a,
in a match already. That's crazy.
At 4 o'clock, I was like really fancied some egg fried rice, and I ended up going to the Chinese, getting egg fried rice and getting a whole duck with pancakes.
Damn. Hi, Lucernic.
So that was my dinner. I had a whole duck, a whole aromatic duck with pancakes and egg fried rice.
Sounds very fancy. How did your sleep test go, Lucernic? Did you pass? God. I gotta fucking go to bed early tonight, dude. I'm turbo eeper. I'm the big eeper.
You're gonna stay on this like edge. Hopefully that worked. Oh my god, it did. Wow, that's weird.
Is that the one where you wake yourself up by your own like breathing or something? Or is does that just mean that it gets interrupted and the cause is question mark? Tony, you didn't
What?
click the funny buttons. All right, now you did.
What did I do wrong?
You did. You clicked them now, which that's acceptable.
The crazy thing was I've been playing a bit like I played like Imagine Dota, I think, and then I was in the game for a bit, like fucking around with my settings, and right
I
as
love
I
middle distance DK.
I'm not. I'm not middle distance. My microphone's clamp is broken, so it just keeps slowly falling down. So like over the course of this set, I'm watching it happen. Normally it's slower than this.
Are you at your desk? Like, is this what we're getting all day, or are you?
Oh wait. Do I not sound any different right now?
No, you sound like you're across the room. Is this like your
hold
VR
on.
chat headset?
No. Yeah, it's fucking stupid. Yeah, what is that? Hold on.
Yeah, it's definitely not a mic that's anywhere. Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, no, you are middle distance. Like it is the across the room audio.
I thought my microphone was pointed slightly down, and I'm like, is this thing so sensitive that somehow that has made it sound like I'm a mile away?
So wait,
That's
was it your headset?
It was no, yeah. It's my Vive that is
Okay,
across the room.
that's what I thought it was, because I was like, it sounds like it is distinctly like displaced.
It keeps popping up and saying, "Hey, do you want to switch devices?" And I'm like, "No," and don't ask me again. And then I'll unplug it or mess with the setting or something. And it's like, "Hey, do you want to switch devices?" And I'm like, "I thought we had this discussion before, but
Yeah,
fuck me, I guess."
I know how that goes. Well, give me the
Oh,
updates,
man.
Lucernic, when you find out more. All right, so Notes. One, I implemented a bot that lets us like have some amount of RSVP.
did
That's
see
just
that.
helpful for me, so I know ideally some amount of time beforehand like who's gonna show up. Because I feel like we are reaching a point where I want to try and implement some amount of like practicing specific draft stuff, but also I want to reach a point where we have like replay days, and I think being able to block out a schedule for that would be cool, because I do think one of the like best and fastest ways to improve is to be critical of your own gameplay, and looking at replays is a really, really impactful way to do that. So my homework yesterday to people, but my homework to you guys today will be try to have on hand the replay code for a game that we can go over at some point in the future. If you don't know how to do that, if you are on the main menu and you click on the portrait of your Steam icon on the top left, it'll bring you to your little like player tab. At the top under Armory, there's History, and then you can click on like any of your previous matches. And then at the bottom left-hand corner, that'll be like the date, time, and then there'll be a match ID. It's just that number.
That's so long.
That number is the only number that you need. And then if you give me that number at any point, I will be able to watch your match. They're all recorded. But yeah, okay. So in terms of today, I will start with our least experienced scoopers and then progress down the draft. DK, what are we feeling like?
I've been doing a lot of position 2. I feel like it's good because it requires me to work on the two things that I am the shittiest at right now, which is paying attention to the map and last hitting correctly.
Okay. We can send you down mid. Tony, what are you feeling today?
Dread.
Yeah.
Oog. Is that a new hero? Have I missed?
What kind of dread are we feeling?
The existential kind.
Relatable.
Real.
So does that mean like Spectre?
You feeling doom?
Feeling doom, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, ha-cha-cha. I don't know. I always feel like every week I've just had like this is my high game, and then this is my low game. So I don't know. There's a lot of things that like I just am constantly commensurating Maoist style self crit about, but like I am kind of struggling to see where my strengths are, because I just always see what is like my weakest plays.
So in general, the times that I have like the greatest memory of like particular plays that you've made, it's when you have a very distinct flowchart of like what you have to do. The times when you struggle the most are when you're playing, when the game gets into a position where you have like 10 different options and you have to make a decision on which one to do, and you spend too much time trying to be like, well, I could be doing this or this or this or this. I don't really know what the impetus is for me to do one over the other. But the times where you do really well is when like your gameplay is crystallized into like this, you do this, and if you can't do that, you do this. And like in those moments, you seem to be feeling the most comfortable. And with that in mind, while we're still learning the game and just learning what other characters do and like assessing the flow of the game, I think in general, you're going to have an easier time playing position 3 than playing a support, because especially with the position 3s, you've been mainly playing like Doom and Axe. You will very consistently, like laning phase will have the most variability, but both of those heroes eventually turn into like your gameplay becomes crystallized of like, my job is to be the guy who blinks in and presses my buttons, and then whatever the fuck else happens after that, it's not my problem because I did my thing.
I see.
And that also lets you get better at like learning to manage lane equilibrium and practice landing CS, which is arguably easier on cores than it is on supports. So like having more money will also let you solve more problems while you're learning. So like I think in general you'll have a better time playing position 3 if you're feeling that like there's like a bunch of variability up and down with your enjoyment of the matches. I feel like 3 will lean into like having more agency than support.
Yeah, I guess that makes more. That makes sense, because I was, especially like yesterday, it was a struggle for me with the last match I played with Lion.
Yeah,
Just
the Pudge game
'cause
was
there
tough.
there were like so many things that were like me trying to wrest control back was just continuing to only it wasn't necessarily, I don't think it was spiraling that bad, but I don't think that there was really much else other than, of course, the obvious don't get hooked bozo.
Yeah, I mean that's just gonna be like in your early games, especially when you're learning lane matchups and dynamics, and just learning the limitations of your hero. There will be like quote unquote pub stomp heroes that punish like you don't know exactly how all these things work, and Pudge is absolutely gonna be one of those.
Fuck.
Yeah, Meepo and Pudge are absolutely gonna be those. But okay, well, so we'll stick you on 3 today. Is that cool?
Okay.
Okay.
Is there a 3 who's like, I feel like Tidehunter with his I scale as I level is pretty sick because he just progressively keeps getting stronger. Like as long as you are doing something where your level goes up, he doesn't quit getting stronger. And his utility is kind of guaranteed because of his armor reduction and his ult. Is there anybody else that's like that but ranged?
For position 3, I'll hold on to that for a moment. But I will continue. I just want to clear the draft so we can get into our potentially like 10-minute queue before, and then we can chat more after.
Yeah, we're 30 minutes in.
Cart, are you still feeling like playing? Do you still feel like playing 1?
Yeah.
Okay. So that leaves Sammy and Galaxy, and I believe Sammy has less matches than Galaxy. Sammy, we got the support roles left. We can probably flex around next match.
I can play anywhere. Support. I can play anything.
Okay.
My main.
So I would probably say we can stick you with Tony, and then Galaxy you can go pause 5. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's
okay. Info, we still have a slot on the last match of the day. If you want to check the Discord, I made a little RSVP thing. Anyways, I click the button, I'll get us into queue, and then I will answer DK's question about position 3 scaling character who's also ranged.
Yeah.
Necro's a pretty good answer. I would say Razor in general. Razor is a like early peak character, but he does scale. Lone Druid is a good answer as well, although like calling him ranged is, he's like ranged parentheses complicated.
Yeah. Huskar and Viper.
Huskar and Viper are okay. They're not characters.
Really an off-lane.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're not characters that I super think of when I think of 3 right now for how they're usually played.
Necro is probably the best range.
Necro is a really strong answer for specifically like scales up with levels. I'd probably say the last one I would mention is Enigma. Like that character will just progressively get stronger. Like money and levels turn that guy really scary. Like him getting blink is immediately a huge power spike, and then getting BKB after that is another huge power spike.
Okay.
You could do natures as well, where it's not really played as free, but you can play it as 3.
Yeah, that's true. Enigma does. All right, yeah.
Timber Saw is melee, but kind of feels ranged because all your damage is magic.
Timbersaw
Yeah,
has
that's
a
a
lot
good
of
answer
movement
as well,
utility.
actually.
Yeah.
Timber. Yeah, Timber's pretty good. Gyro, maybe?
I think while we're
think Gyro
learning,
would be
I'd
fun.
rather stick with
Yeah.
like people on position 3 who kind of fall into some sort of brawler or initiator role. In
I'm just trying
general,
to think
I'm
of ranged offlaners that you would actually use. Death Prophet? Death Prophet?
Death Prophet could work.
Yeah, that's definitely one.
I think the rest of them would be kind of like you're doing a funny thing that's like not like non-standard.
Yeah,
Like there are
not legit.
some support-ish characters or some carry-ish characters that you could theoretically play as 3.
I've seen a couple people playing Snapfire as
Does
free
Death
at the
Prophet's
moment.
exorcism, because it says they have to return back to her, right? So
Mhm.
does that mean if you're standing like half an inch from somebody, you hit really fast because of the distance
Yes.
they have to walk
Yes. Exorcism is scarier if you are closer to Death Prophet.
slow? Got it. Okay.
So in
I'm, like,
general,
slowly
you
learning
can
intricacies of
use
people.
Exorcism to do an assload of building damage. That's usually what it's used for. It's used for team fights or building damage. And then you just stand like chest to chest with a tower and you'll just absolutely fucking obliterate it.
I see 50% damage to building. Last 40 seconds though. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Exorcism is a once I press this, I am fighting or doing an objective while it's up, and then I am a ranged creep while it's down.
All right.
Let's look at foe's game.
Hero deaths
Dragon
in
King is
power.
or Dragon Knight is also
That's rough.
for a good chunk of the game.
Yeah, he's only ranged when you go on his ult, though.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
like
like
2/3
majority.
of the time.
86 games.
I think if you want like a list of the best
12
3
games.
you could play as offlane, I would say is Necro, Death Prophet.
3 games.
Oh yeah, Gar, do you know
And
what was
then-
going on?
dunno.
If you don't mind looking at my
500
profile, like
games.
what was happening in the last game I played against my fellow position 2, the lightning dodge man. I can't remember what is he?
Ember Spirit.
Yeah, like he had 1,000.
Lightning Dodge
400
Spirit, Storm
matches.
Spirit, yeah. Ember
Storm
Spirit's fire
Spirit.
guy. He had what?
It says that he has like a 1,400 games, but it just
Yeah.
as someone who's bad, there's no way.
I mean, there's a way.
way.
People can be bad. Like one of the things I'm looking at that I was like just commenting on is the match Foe just played where they lost a Jakira game. I'm looking at their team and I'm like, okay, these guys all played bad. The most experienced person on their team is probably this guy because I can't see how many matches he has, but this guy has 500. But then the guy who like went 18-0 on their team has fucking 8,000 games, and I'm like, how are you in a game with somebody that has 12 games? What?
That's a good question too, because in my
What
game I just
happened?
played with that guy with 2,000. Their Phantom Archer had 7.
Yeah, again, it's because like the likelihood that there are that like the number of people queuing in Dota right now with under 100 games is very low. So I think the game's always going to struggle. And then I think if there's ever a party queue, like that's when it breaks. Like this guy should not be in this game.
Oh, I did see that too. One of our games, I was like, these 2 people have to be in a party because their names are almost exactly the same, and they were the 2 people who got like a kabillion kills. Let me see if I can find. I think it's the one I lost. Hold on.
Yeah, you've been playing mid a lot, which I am very eager to look at replays of with you because there's so much stuff I can.
There are a lot of
specifically
things that
mention.
like I can tell because of how long we've been doing that like I know I'm messing things up as they happen, which is nice. That lets me know that I've at least learned something because I can recognize when I'm like, oop, I made a mistake. But I'm doing my best to just like any time I remember something, I do it as best I can. So like that's aggroing the things to pull creeps because the positioning was not advantageous to me, or trying to secure runes as they spawn, assuming the wave is in a position where like I'm not losing experience to do so.
I can leverage this a lot more when I am actually going over a replay with you. But I specifically, because you've been playing mid a bunch, I was actually like working on putting together a little flowchart for like basic things to think about when you are going mid lane.
All right, so far what I've got is
I'll
because
paste
I'm
it
playing
in the
Bat
Dota
Rider.
2 chat.
Yeah, because I'm playing Bat Rider, I go out, I immediately place my ward, hopefully before they see that I have one, because I half remember you saying that like you don't want them to know that you had a ward to begin with.
Yeah.
I have my blood grenade, yada yada, and then my goal is just to last hit until I can afford a bottle. If we get a kill at Bounty Runes, that's cool because it gets me to bottle faster, but at the end of the day, I'm just trying to not die and get as much money as I can to get bottle. And then once I have bottle, now my job is, as I understand it, to use my sticky napalm and just stack it on the enemy champion while I'm farming as much as possible to keep them from trying to harass me. And if the number gets high enough, or if I hit level 6, murder them. Otherwise, try to see what the stage is going on the top and bot and rotate to kill somebody.
Rotations are yeah, I think the main thing that I would emphasize is that like rotations come as you get better at the game. I would much rather you fail to rotate, but you are in the AoE of creeps dying and maybe you're also getting CS from them, than you rotate too much and you're down 3 levels and 2,000 gold on your like enemy laner and your tower's dead because you keep leaving your lane. But also I pasted into the Dota chat the like little basic flowchart that I was like thinking of just like really basic mid lane things of like this changes, and this is going to be a thing that will greatly depend on the hero matchup, so who you're playing and who you're playing against, and it's going to require you to vibe it out and learn it on like every new character you play and every character you play against. But in general, this is how you want to be thinking about when you're using creep aggro, where you're positioning, when you're throwing your abilities, because if you can throw your nuke at an enemy and get a CS, that is way better than just getting the CS or just throwing it at the enemy.
Does Bat Rider have a nuke? I thought my Q itself doesn't really do
Flame
damage.
Ride is most, or Flame Break, the throw your little bomb thing.
The Molotov?
Is yeah, that's what I would consider to be your payoff for your stacks.
I have a bad question then.
What is your?
Are we in the game?
Yeah, well, we're
Sammy,
loading
you're
in.
loading.
You're still loading.
Yeah, I've kind of cracked here, I think.
But how much damage does bottle do? Because I'll be perfectly honest, I almost exclusively use that as a reposition them closer so I can shoot them tool. Like it's still hitting them because I'm
connection failure question mark.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's happening. My game seems to have crashed. 1 second.
Okay.
But I like almost exclusively tend to use it as like a repositioning tool. I'm to yeet people, but now that you said that, I'm gonna go look and see exactly.
I mean, so one of the things I want you to keep in mind is that your right clicks profit off of like stacks you have on people too.
Yes, that I know. That was the thing I knew. I didn't realize that my W does like damage based off that as well.
Yeah,
I thought
so
the W
like
was just like a flat damage.
Yeah, using that to get some more damage on people is pretty good. And it's your flame break, the little Molotov you throw, doesn't do a ton of like actual on hit damage. And yeah, you are right in that the repositioning is the more valuable part of it. But it is also a slow, and it's a ticking damage over time. And it obviously the ticking damage over time is improved by your stacks of sticky napalm.
How much damage per? Oh wait.
You can just go into demo hero and spawn like a dummy target and level your guy up and test if you want to find out specific answers.
Oh, I didn't realize though that like everything applies the damage per stack like multiplier. So
yeah, all
I
your
thought
shit
only
does.
autos. Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry about that, guys. I'm back.
all good.
Oh, I see. Smoldering resin.
I think my
Okay. Smoldering resin happens no matter what.
Yep.
It's just that sticky napalm boosts the amount of burn damage because it's proccing the sticky napalm. Got it.
Correct. Yeah, we gotta chill for another minute, and then we can grab the queue again. But yeah,
I don't know what happened then. My game just kind of like shit the bed.
yeah,
Unfortunate.
Dota 2 free video game. Hi,
Mhm. Indie Studio.
Also, Scepter on Bat feels very beyond endgame. Like that's the everyone's farmed up. There's nothing to do. Get Scepter, because it seems to be a disable their position one so they don't kill everybody. But now you can grab one more person to kill.
Yeah, it's really strong, but you basically hit the nail on the head of like, it's a win more item.
Yeah.
Very rarely is that going to be a thing that you're going to end up grabbing just as a result of, like there are other things that are essentially prerequisites for you to be able to play the game like that.
Yeah, which I'm happy I identified.
Yeah, this is not the
I
default
can-
skinful. The default is him on a bat. He's got
You're
a few
complaining
bats.
how they have more not bat skins than bat skins, and you have them on not a bat. I'm just saying.
I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think that it's silly that he's Bat Rider, but most of his shit is not bats. He does have some cool bats though.
He does have some really cool bats. I'm a particular sucker for the flame stitched suitlings. Like it's that is like the peak typical bat look.
Yeah. But just to explain the like flow chart, and this is mostly just on because most mid laners that you play are gonna have some sort of nuke spell. Bat Rider's kind of a unique case. He is not a super standard mid laner. He is definitely a what I would consider to be like a higher complexity mid laner. Most other mid laners have some sort of nuke ability. That's usually really important to being a mid laner is having that. Yours
Would that be
is
like Nuskar's
mostly
ult?
stacks. That, but like more so, I'd be thinking of like Shadow Fiend is the stereotypical like default mid laner guy. If you want to think about who is if you look up mid lane in a dictionary, who shows up, and it is
I
Shadow
don't even have
Fiend.
him as the position. Oh wait, no, he's position 2.
He can
I don't
be
even have
played
him as
2 or
position
1. Yeah, Tiny is also a good answer. Storm Spirit has a nuke.
Wait, doesn't Shadow Fiend exclusively have
Necrophos has
nukes
a
of
nuke.
different ranges?
Basically, yeah. But in general, you're gonna have some sort of ability that like nuke stuff. And that's more so just I'm bringing that up because the little flowchart that I've made is focused on trying to win lane, and you're gonna win lane by hitting the guy whenever you don't have to CS. And then every time you have to secure a CS with an ability, also trying to hit the guy with that. So the thing you're trying to keep in mind is, especially as a mid laner, and this is really good to do on everybody else who's playing as well, but I think it's significantly more important when you're mid lane. I want you to occasionally like click on your enemy guy and then look at the bottom left, like see what his auto attack damage is. Hover over that to see what his auto attack range is, to have it like visually displayed as like the little circle. Look at what items he has. Does he have more regen? How many stick charges does he have? Like keeping tabs on that is really important because it informs your decisions and informs your ability to like react. All right, Galaxy and Sammy are picking supports. Ideally, people with stuns. That's a great stun. That's also a great stun.
Remaining.
And a save.
5 seconds remaining.
Okay, cool. We've got a lot of good stun already.
Your turn to pick.
Might have to like sniper position 2 or something. I don't know.
It's gonna be against Puck, who is going to have a fucking very easy time dodging all your shit as sniper. Is there anybody else you're thinking
10
of?
seconds remaining.
I could attempt Void Spirit again. I could attempt Huskar
5
again.
seconds remaining.
You'd have an easier time with Huskar this game.
Righty.
Your turn to pick.
So Puck is one of the hardest heroes to lock down in the game because they have an orb that they can throw out, and it does damage to anything that it passes through, and at any point in its journey, they can swap places with it and
10
become the orb.
seconds remaining.
They can go invisible.
5
Well, not
seconds
invisible. They can become untargetable. Like they can vanish out of the game for a few seconds. And they can do this in tandem with teleporting to the orb. They have a short distance blink that silences in an AoE wherever they land. And then their ultimate tethers a bunch of people to the ground. And if you break the tether, it damages you and stuns you. So like their whole thing is they're going to throw the orb, and then you have to guess the 50-50 of are they going to go be the orb or are they going to stay where they are? And while they're doing that, they can activate their I'm untargetable, I stop existing button. So like they throw the orb, they stop existing, and then it's the 50-50 of are they going to be at the orb or are they going to come back out where they stopped existing? And so like they're really hard to lock down.
Sorry to butt in, but somebody's going to need to buy a pipe this game. 100%.
A pipe?
Pipe of
A
Insight.
pipe,
Yeah,
yeah.
they have a lot of magic damage. Very
Just
strong
5
pipe game.
magic
Probably
heroes.
a Doom type item.
Prepare
Yeah,
for
I
battle.
would say probably. I build auras pretty good.
Jonathan Aura hero. They have pretty scary level 1 because of all of the slow. Our level 1 is like okay if we get a like Shadow Shaman stun and we can like all surround a guy and punch him to death. Otherwise it's a little bit sketch. There's
Let him
Puck.
place the ward,
Puck
let him
just
place
placed
the
his,
ward.
yeah, he put his obs over there.
Yeah.
Don't
yeah,
attack him
so-
when he goes high ground, or you'll reveal that you have your obs. If we have a
Just
sentry,
stay
there's
here.
like a free observer we can
I
just
got it.
murder. Yeah. Easy, big money. Cool.
Free hundo.
30 seconds to battle.
I want to try and queue up some items from our build while we are.
Did you put this
available.
down before he came up?
Yeah, before.
Yes.
It was before.
Okay.
First thing I did when I got there.
Alright. Just hoping he didn't
Puck
see that. was
has
all.
like actually no items right now. Maybe they're coming to him on courier, but he's got a mango and a fairy fire from randoming. Yeah, careful. They're gonna throw abilities at you. You should be okay. Just try not to everybody get hit by the slow. We can Shadow Shaman and stun a guy. Yeah, everybody click the same Venomancer. Yeah, cool. That guy's dead. You can now all click this guy and he should also die. Cool, good work. DK, you wanna maybe back up? Alright, cool. That's a lot of XP for everybody. Good
Am I
start to your
4 or
lane.
5?
are 4.
You're 4.
Okay.
You're going to off lane. Once they show up, DK, you want to think about creep aggroing your stuff backwards.
I think not.
And then try and power deny your range creep. Yeah, nice. Bottom, you're definitely going to want to try and block their small camp. If you can.
Yeah.
This lane is going to be a little rough for Tony until you guys can get a pull off. So I'd be prioritizing the pull as soon as you can. Tony, I'd just be going for aggressive creep aggroing. Or defensive, I mean, just like grab the creep aggro and then run it backwards. Okay, you got one.
Wow.
Doki.
Oh, he's actually
word,
blocked our
Thomas.
camp. He's blocked our camp.
Yeah, we're gonna need to get sentries to that. I'd back up bottom. They're gonna stun Sammy again. They're gonna try and fight him. So just you can try and punch that guy while he chases, but don't tank the creep too long. Definitely a lane we're gonna need to stay topped up. So you want to eat a tango and then just keep creep aggroing backwards as often as you can.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Unfortunate with the courier micro. We're doing okay mid. We want to think about like water rune spawning soon if we need it. And the Puck is going to be, the Puck has his bottle, so he's going to be going for the water rune. You can try and bully him off of it or fight him for it. Cool.
Your middle tower is under attack.
How did... Feels bad. Fuck is missing. Oh, there it is.
He's back.
Tony, focus on the last hits. Don't worry about the denies. I can deny. Yeah.
We can use creep aggro to micro the wave a little bit. If there's nobody showing in lane to creep aggro off of, you can creep aggro off of portraits by pressing A and then left clicking on the portrait at the top. Also, I do not think we need to ping every last hit. That's probably just going to be more frustrating than it is helpful. But I appreciate the idea. If we can get the Lotus on top, that'd probably be pretty solid. Careful going for it by yourself. Galaxy is backed off at a very poor time. Gotta think about the 3-minute Lotus every 3 minutes. Because that's super huge on your character who has like low HP pool but needs mana. Big kill. Alright, we're very low mana on cart, but maybe we can get the next Lotus, and we're gonna be getting, yeah, we just got our Bassi, so that should help. Try not to ping the CS if you can. That's gonna be more frustrating than helpful. They have an obs right here.
Just devoted this.
Yeah, I'm saying there's an observer ward right there. So whenever you feel that it's safe to get up there, I want you to try and be throwing Wave of Terror or Magic Missile to secure range creep on Sammy, because they're denied a good handful of them at this point. They're going for the stack. Tony, you gotta try and go over and Scorched Earth harass if they go deeper. Okay, that's all good. It's mostly just we're using that to keep them from running at Sammy in a straight line. Gonna need to buy ourselves some more Tangos if we haven't already. Alright. They've got no regen on the Snapfire top, so any damage you do to her is just permanent. I just keep hitting Snapfire, Galaxy. You're gonna die if you chase. You're gonna probably die either way. Maybe wand saves you. Okay, fantastic work. Yeah, I'd just be getting your CS cart. Nice, we got the banner. Very good.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Mid lane, we're thinking about that there's going to be a power rune in a minute, and we just want
Use
to
your
try
wand,
and
mate. You need to.
make sure that Puck doesn't get it. So I'd be focusing on like CS important for now, but we want to try and harass Puck down before it gets to like 550. Yeah, I'm just saying before it gets to rune time, you want to beat him up a bunch so he feels more scared to contest you for it. Yeah, click on him as often as you can because you're way stronger than him. Just don't tank tower.
We're both dead.
Okay.
He's just got Falcon Blade already. He's just a bit strong, that's all.
Yeah, this lane is just about defensive creep aggro and just securing ranged creeps with our abilities. We don't fight this lane. We don't have the damage and the buttons. Once we get Doom,
We're not getting the CS, that's the problem.
Alright, they're gonna go find the rune, Tony, because you've not gone to one of the runes. Or not Tony, DK. They're at the rune right now, so you need to try and go win the 50-50 guess. He did not get it, so that means it's bottom. Unless he already used it. Because his bottle was not, it did not have a rune in it, so either he already used it, or he did not get it.
I think he already used it just based on the movement, but I'm not sure.
He already used it then, yeah. It's an arcane rune, yeah, he has the buff. Okay, but he's not roaming with it. Yeah, careful, we don't want to tank tower. Top lane, we can pull for ourselves. No, you just want to go use the pull camp for yourself?
I don't know what Puck's ult is.
Pull, not creep aggro.
Puck's ult is they are going to
don't chase him,
root you to the ground. If you
him.
break the leash, it deals damage to you and stuns you. Yeah, we're getting Wisdom Rune bottom.
It's missing.
Careful. we walk up too far like that and they will just throw a bunch of buttons at us. Alright, cool.
You can't have it.
Just creep aggro those creeps backwards. If we can, bottom. Top, I just want us trying to pull the large camp and the small camp more. We want to try and farm towards our neutrals. Mid lane, there's a new power rune coming. I want you to try and buy yourself an observer ward so you can guess the 50-50 easier.
This lane's so fucking horrible down there, mate.
This lane's just about survival. It's just about getting to 6. Honestly, Sammy, I would just be going back home, healing, and then TPing top. Like, you don't kill down here, and I don't think you save Tony. So I think you... But you absolutely get kills if you roam. So either go through the portal or TP top. And then Tony, you're just trying to survive. It's going to be about standing in trees and occasionally creep aggroing. They pulled, so you can't... You don't really get to go up anywhere. You just gotta chill for a second. If you can do your own pull,
top.
is the large camp alive? Just
top.
walk towards it so you can see. It is, so you can do your own pull.
Just
attack that and run this way.
I'm coming.
Perfect timing. Cool.
No, 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 no.
Alright, we want to try and push down mid while their puck is roamed. He's got a DD in his backpack, so be careful. Want to try and make sure we get the next bounty rune if we can, or power rune for mid. He's still got a DD bottled, so just be careful, DK. His ultimate roots you to the ground, so if you ever end up getting low, he's just going to do that so you can't run away. And if you break the leash, you take another big chunk of damage. Alright, on Doom, we're just playing conservatively bottom. We're just trying to get our XP for 6. And getting last hits where we can. I think, yeah, sure, that's fine. Just be careful walking up, Tony. They're gonna just beat you up if you do. You can probably try and cut their wave once your TP is back up. Once your TP is up, it's kind of dangerous. You can maybe get Lotus. But otherwise, we're just trying to live. You can maybe buy yourself an observer if you feel like you are afraid of where they're positioned. Careful of being too far up. Good CS.
Alright, the winter's coming anyway. Careful mid. I'm gonna run at this snap fire, guys.
Careful holding your armlet on for so long, DK.
Ah, yeah. Looks like it's still this week.
They've used the DD, it's almost over on Puck. If Puck uses their orb aggressively, you should try and ult them, because they can't get away now. If like that is your key to go, DK. If Puck uses their orb, then it's on cooldown and they can't run away. That's like how you kill Puck, because you absolutely kill them if you get to ult them.
Oh, Puck's coming to you.
You need to just go back to farming, DK. You don't get there in time. They have two heroes here. Yeah, that guy becomes physical immune. You just gotta leave. We have stayed for way too long. Okay. That's why when I say go back mid, I generally mean that's what's gonna kill you. When they become, when they lock themselves into the ice, yeah, they become physical damage immune. What server is this? US East. Sammy, I want to be trying to grab some more obs and smokes, and in general, like, I don't think you do anything bottom. I really do think you just try and make plays happen top. You've got swap now, so you're pretty huge. Walk up the hill so you don't have uphill mischance. And then remember that we've got our silence, but we want to use our silence after we've forced them to use some abilities, DK. So remember,
wait.
they can...
Hold on.
They can.
I was using it to stop his I'm no longer targetable invisibility bullshit.
You don't care about that. Like, what you care about is him being able to use his I swap places with the orb. So like wait for him to throw the orb and then you can ult him. If he throws the orb again, that's fine. Silence him. Hold your silence until he's thrown the orb and he's trying to swap places with it, and then silence him so like now he can't swap places with it and he's just stuck.
Careful mid. Someone's just TP'd in. Yeah, Snap's just TP'd in.
Yeah.
There's 2 bottom. We've got Doom up now, so I think we're just trying to live, and then we are gonna try and go use our Doom for a kill. Can we get Tony into a smoke, and then we can go for this kill bottom? If we have TP on Venge, I would just be TPing bottom for the kill. Like, bottom right now is fantastic. Shadow Shaman is in a perfect spot. We probably have to do it onto the... Yep, them right there. You don't have to doom them, they'll just die. Okay, that's fine. When they get... If somebody's below 200 HP, Tony, I would just assume that they're gonna die. You want to ult people that are at least like 400 or higher. You can phase boots to get there faster, but I think this fight is over. Because Snapfire, you're walking into Snapfire ult, which is the like lava damage on the ground. Yeah. Alright.
That was just incorrect math.
Yeah, it's all good. That guy is honestly close to boinking himself. If we have a TP on Huskar, you can... Okay, it's too late. Just gotta push mid. Can use our armlet when we're hitting creeps. We just want to turn it off when we're just walking places. Like, you will kill stuff faster with armlet on. You do more damage. Like, turn it on when you're hitting a tower. You do more damage.
I have ult up now.
There's still 3 bottom. I think you have to go try and join that on Huskar if you can.
Okay.
Yeah, just TP bottom on Huskar to the tier 2.
Hit that Veno, mate.
Alright, we're ulting that person when we get there on Huskar. Careful, Tony. They can still one-shot you from big range.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I need vision.
You're not going to get it walking that way. Oh, good luck. Okay, yeah.
I was hoping, yeah, I was hoping
I'm
Shadow Shaman was
armlet
walking
back
upstairs.
off while we're walking places.
Yeah. I was hoping
We
Shadow would go
smoked
up the
somewhere?
stairs.
Can we...
Wait, can I ult up terrain?
Yes. You just
Okay.
have to have the vision.
I kind of can't do anything with the smoke.
Yeah, we already used Doom, so we want to hold smoke until we have big buttons up. You can... If you ult this Winter Wyvern mid, she'll probably ult you back, so just be careful. You'd have to ult and silence her. It's too late. Yeah. You only want to do it when she's stuck under your tower.
Ready?
Gyro's gonna be trying to press all of this shit on you. You want to try and get more buttons. I don't really care about you getting a solar crest. Like, you're already most of the way to Pavis, but I want you to get your shard as soon as possible on Venge. Shard, very, very strong.
Your top tower is under attack.
Hi, Ron. Yeah.
Interesting. I can't attack big man.
Should be able to defend top with Medusa. Yeah, just be careful, DK. That's a bunch of damage from 2 people. Gotta be ready with our armlet to toggle it on or off. Yeah.
Yeah. It hit me a second before, or a second after I hit armlet instead of a second before.
Yeah, if we hold armlet on for too long, we will eventually die, and if we do not time our toggles, they can just throw one ability and it one-shots us.
I saw the ability coming, and I meant to do it after, but
Yeah.
I was a second too early.
Tony,
I think that's the right
they're
play,
showing
though.
enough people that you want to probably go farm the wave because it's greater XP and CS
Careful
per
mid.
minute.
Shadow Shaman. Come through the trees. Come away. Come away. He's just plague warding the shit out of you right now.
If we have more smokes up, Sammy, can you try and get a TP on you, and then you have your shard now. Let's
my
back up
TP is on
smoke and
cooldown
bring,
anyway.
bring
Yeah,
Doom
yeah.
somewhere.
Oh.
Okay,
Oscar.
DK, back up, back up. We don't want to take
Oh,
this
mate.
fight right now. You want to turn your armlet on either way if you're going to try and do that on people. If you break that tether, it's going to do a bunch of damage to you. Just start clicking a guy. At this point, we have swap. Okay, no, it's too
I
late.
can't reach him, mate. He's so
We
deep.
just got to back up.
Fucking hell.
Got to be careful bottom because we've been showing for a while. Just make sure you're watching your mini map if they dive on you. We don't want this fight mid. I'd just be bailing.
Winter Wyvern just save?
She just ulted. Okay, when everybody's back up, we're gonna group up with Doom and Smoke. We don't have Fortify for mid, that's alright. We got Manta on Dusa. We can be using that to push the wave or farm some more, because like it's short enough cooldown that we're not super worried about it if we know that there's a bunch of heroes on the map showing.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Alright, we're coming bottom to group up with Doom after we clear the wave on Huskar. Yeah, you have to clear that wave on mid Huskar.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
But then we're going to group up with everybody, and we're going to take Doom in, and then we're going to get Observer Ward Vision in here, and we're going to go for the Doom ult and kill. On Dusa, we're just playing safe. Yeah. We are saving our... Oh,
you got
great
the wards,
neutral.
Shadow Shaman.
You guys got to push the wave out and then smoke. Try not to show all 4 heroes. We just showed all 4 heroes on the wave.
I was going because I thought I was the farm McGee.
You are, yeah, it should be you. Alright, then we smoke.
I'm glad that I'm learning.
Alright, cool. We just want to go get some vision down bottom. Try not to show on the wave on Dusa top because all 4 of your heroes are missing now, so gotta be careful. Alright, we have revealed, we have not initiated, so we gotta back up. We just want to dump up some wards down while we're out here. That's a great Doom target if you can do him.
Oh.
Phase boost to go faster?
Dire's courier has been killed.
Oh, just so.
Yeah,
so
we just
far
need
away.
our blink. DK, it's way too late. You cannot go in. Bail. Please turn around. TP, double tap. Okay, you're already dead. Everybody leave. Okay, do not go in, please. Okay, yeah, you're all dead now. Just bail. Yeah, you cannot go in under their tier 1 because it's a 2-second TP time and we didn't see anybody. So whoever you go on there, their entire team can just show up and kill you.
Just show up instantly, yeah.
Yep. DK, you can go farm that wave, or Tony, you can farm that wave mid. When we're back up, we still have our Doom, we still have an extra smoke. Tony, in general, you want to try and take those observers away from the enemy if you're just walking past them. We are eventually going to have to start joining stuff on Dusa just because of how far behind our team is. Try and use your neutral off cooldown on cart just because...
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting it's intact.
That's a very dangerous TP.
Do not go in there on DK. Okay, bail.
I'm bailing as quick as I can.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't realize they were going to fucking melt that tower.
Yeah, we are very behind at this point, so we just want to chill.
Okay.
We still need to get our vision down. Okay, have stayed too deep. So they control everything here with their vision, which is why we have to smoke. So we got to wait for Doom now. So we're just catching waves. And then we're going to smoke. So we are not going anywhere where we can die while we are waiting for our team to get up. And then we have the smoke that we're looking for. We can be pulling the creeps from one camp into the other and farming both at the same time because we have split shot.
Gotcha. Good idea.
Alright, Doom is up in a second. Let's try and tighten up and then get that smoke going.
Galaxy.
You guys can... there's a bunch of creeps dying mid. Somebody should be trying to kill those instead of jungling right there. Puck is going on your Dusa top if you guys can respond. TP top. You got a Dusa ult. And then walk towards snap.
I don't have mana.
Unfortunate. Okay.
Yeah, I'm 8 seconds on TP, so...
We just gotta back up. We gotta back up. Like, this is not our fight. It's not on our terms. Just let them die. Bail, please. We cannot keep doing the trickle in on everybody. Okay.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, we bail. Alright. We're just pushing down mid on Huskar, and then we're waiting for our heroes to be up. We're going for a group as 5 smoke. After we take this, our getaway on mid.
Do you have Doom still?
I would be TPing bottom on DK. You can help with that kill. I wouldn't say we need to doom their solo support who is currently stunned and trapped in wards. We want to hold that for people who are scary. But so we can't really do a fight anymore because we've used Doom. So we just gotta try and reclaim vision. DK, you were in a place where you were gonna die. You cannot be there. Like we have established. Do not turn around. Keep running. Okay, you are dead. Just turn your armlet on. Armlet on. Okay.
Armlet
on would have saved you for a second. No,
was
you
hoping to
cannot
ult
do
the
that
Wither
because
Wyvern
they
while they were
see
on
you
high
coming.
ground.
They see you coming. We know they have vision up here, which means they see all of this area. They know you're coming. They're never going to be surprised.
Your top tower
Is
under
what
attack.
okay? What gives you vision of shit
Observer
on
wards.
this? So how come when I put my courier up there, I can see shit?
Observer ward right up here is giving them vision like this. They have an observer
No,
ward
I
on
know.
the high
I'm
ground.
saying on our team, what gives me vision up there? Like when I put my courier up
You-
there,
you-
why can I see
you-
their wards even without a sentry?
You shouldn't be able to see their wards without a sentry. Their wards are invisible.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I'd be very careful
that's-
on cart. They see you because they have vision up here. We cannot like walk anywhere out of base here until we smoke and deward the high ground there. We've got another
We have
Doom up
sentries
in
up here.
50 seconds. We are really just needing to smoke out and get vision control of this space again. Let's try and
I have
tighten up
smoke,
and
but I
go
think they're
for
all
a
in there
wrap.
right
right now. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, just
Either that or they're gonna go raw.
you need to
there's a
smoke and
bait
go for a
here.
wrap after we
Just
clear the
smoke.
wave. Try not to show everybody on the wave. Like we keep doing we show all 5 of our heroes somewhere. We don't want to give them that information. We can try and just clear these waves, and then I would probably scan Roche and then just smoke and try and get vision down.
What
If
position?
I
is
was
Shadow
them,
Shaman?
yeah, they're doing Roche.
Oh, Rush is done already. Anyway.
We just want to chill out and defend high ground for now. We can, we already used smoke. This is not really the time we want to be using it, but we can at least try and get a
I'm
ward
just
down
trying to get
somewhere.
some vision back.
Yeah, we
anywhere
are
can.
currently dying on DK. Just gotta let DK die, Galaxy, or you also die. Yeah, we just gotta defend high ground. Try and get to high ground.
I turn armlet on. It does not turn on.
I mean, you're mostly just standing where they're walking at you as all 5 when they have vision. Like, this entire area belongs to them right now, and you're consistently walking in there alone when the rest of your team is showing on the vision that they're somewhere else. So they know you're alone. They know they're as 5.
They put
We can
sentries
swap
together,
somebody
like
up
that.
to high ground with Doom ready for it. So Vengeful Spirit, the character Sammy's playing, Tony, their ultimate is they can swap positions with somebody.
Yep.
If they can swap somebody high ground, you can Doom them. I would not do it with Aegis guy because he's just
Yeah,
going to get
not
back up.
Majaro, 'cause he's got
Yeah,
Aegis.
he will just get back up.
Well, if you swap him deep enough, won't it be good?
No,
Should
because
that-
his team will just walk up and kill
No,
you all
yeah.
with him.
Oh, okay.
I'm dead
There's a rat.
regardless of this swap though.
Yeah, that's
There's no way I'm surviving.
That's why we
Like,
probably want to build something other than Pavise. Like, if you got a Glimmer Cape or a Blink, that kind of saves you. They are putting vision down. You got to try and drop a sentry if we can. They just put vision down. Okay. They have vision on Winter Wyvern. They walked up and thought about it. Okay.
Here it is.
This is a little bit too hopeful on Galaxy. Maybe get your ult out before you die. Okay. That guy is not the guy we doom because he has Aegis, so he's just gonna get back up. We gotta back up.
I
Just
know,
back
it's
up.
just
Yeah, they're one dice.
I provide you. You should be fine. Just run back to base on Medusa. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all fucked.
Your top tower is under attack.
Oh, what a mess.
They know what their people do.
Yeah.
So I know that it wasn't the proper target to Doom, but unfortunately it was just not really.
Well,
like-
you're gonna respawn in 12 seconds, right? And your ult is still on cooldown for 100 seconds, so we gotta hold it for... Ideally, it goes on to, like, Puck.
Your top barracks.
Priority would be Puck, then Snapfire, then Winter Wyvern, and then anybody else. But Puck is your goal for Dooms.
I don't know. I'm getting. I keep getting very mixed messages by how
Middle tower has fallen.
we're initiating.
Well, yeah, we are... a lot of our
So, like,
deaths are people are just running in without a plan, so we gotta chill out a little bit. We're playing a little too fast. We got to take fights on our terms. We want to put down a defensive wards, like somewhere where we can. I mean the serpent wards on Shadow Shaman. Those
Does
wards
it,
can
like,
be.
does
That's
that-
very aggressive, not defensive. You are dead. I don't know. We are walking so deep. We gotta back up.
Oh,
Okay.
I tried, mate.
Yeah, this is just kind of over at this point. But
It's over,
we
yeah.
can try and maybe take one last fight with Dusa ult if they push up. Otherwise, we're just chilling. You gotta let them take these racks. We don't stop them.
Your bottom barracks
All of our big buttons are down.
Your bottom barracks has fallen. The enemy now has mega units.
So Winter Walker makes you attack your allies, so you don't want to walk into them and avoid it. You can ult in with your silence on DK if you want to, but I think the fight's already over.
I don't know what stops me, but I wasn't allowed to walk or press buttons.
It's
Your
yeah.
middle tower is under attack.
Just GG it, lads.
You can't GG until 30 minutes.
Oh, fucking hell, that was a quick game, wasn't it?
Has fallen.
Yep.
Bloody
That's
hell.
good though. It did take us a very long
Yeah,
time.
so like again, I always feel like that there was
Under attack.
always just a we're going, but we're super going on the wrong people.
Well, it was very rarely that we're going on the wrong people. It was we're not going at all. What was very frequently happening is somebody was getting, so you guys were making plans to do a thing. The two things were happening in that game. Here's the two problems you're having is you were making plans on a team fight that you wanted to execute, and while you were making these plans, somebody gets caught out, and usually at least one or two more people in an effort to save the person who got caught out are also dying, so we're down at least 3 people. Or you're making a plan that you guys want to execute, you start doing this plan, and then someone deviates from the plan and it all falls apart. So like the main things we needed to avoid are, if we are making a plan with our team and we are a part of this plan, we have to manage our positioning such that we are not in a position where we can end up dead before the plan gets to be done. Because that means the rest of our team who has been changing their positioning, stopping their farming, etc., to start moving to join us on this team fight plan has now wasted a bunch of their time because you have been caught out and killed. We need to let our friends die. If somebody has been caught out and they're getting killed, you just gotta walk away from them, because almost every single time you guys tried to save somebody, it just turned into you dying as well and did not save them or get a comeback kill or anything. And then in terms of like executing our game plan, when we are getting our smokes off and we're grouped up, we have to let the right hero lead in front, which is going to be Doom almost every single time. And then we have to all agree on like the direction we're going and the target that we're hitting. Because the couple times you guys did get smokes, half of you went one way, half of you went the other way. Someone who should not be in the front popped the smoke and then just presses all of their abilities on the first guy that we see, which is not the guy that we should be going for. And then it all just fell apart. The early game laning phase, I feel like in general, we should just be trying to roam more on our supports. Like top lane, after you guys get a double kill, I don't want that to turn into Shadow Shaman like vibes in the top lane until those guys are back. That should be the immediate trigger for, I can go through the portal now and spend 30 seconds fucking with bottom, because like we just got a double kill and they're not going to be back for a bit. And same with bottom. If bottom is going so bad that it's like we can't get out of there.
On that, right?
Yeah.
Like if as well you don't, like, I don't know, I might be wrong here, but if as well you say you get that double kill on top, and then you can go to bottom, but bottom might not be the place where you want to go because they're fighting under tower. You can go back then. You can go and just stack a camp. It's such a simple thing. Just stack one camp.
Stacks are okay, yeah, but in general, we're not at a position where that's the thing that I want us to be prioritizing. We're still playing at a tier where we are constantly fighting. Like we are constantly brawling. And we're playing at a tier where Shadow Shaman even just showing up for like 10 seconds might be enough to force a TP from somebody. And like that I care about way more than a stacked camp. For the purposes of the like skill bracket we're playing at, showing up on a hero that's unexpected, even if you don't get a kill, even if it's just you showed up and you right clicked the enemy carry once and then you left, if you can force them to use any sort of resource or force them to reposition or make a call out to their team, that is kind of what I'm looking for, is the disruption. Because in general, in lanes where we do not feel strong, like we could be strong in the Gyro Wyvern lane, but it's not a matchup that favors our like current skill bracket, and also they're just players that have thousands of games on us, so that's just not really going to be tenable for the moment. But in general, if we're not feeling strong, it's far better to leave the position 3 to their own devices to just try and scrounge together some solo XP and CS where they can and get you in a lane where you can have agency as the position 4 than it is for you to like vibe there with them, because all you're doing is making it take longer for Tony to get to 6, and you're not really saving Tony, you're not really killing a guy. Like, whereas if you are wandering mid in a smoke, you throw a stun at Puck that lets DK ult onto them, get a few stacks, and then they do their silence, and then like bam, that's a Puck kill. Like, that's stuff we could be doing instead of I stand in the trees, my Doom gets all the buttons pressed on him, I throw my stun, my Doom dies anyway. Like, that's not a thing that you can affect very much, but you can definitely do a bunch with a Shadow Shaman standing next to you or a Huskar standing next to you.
Yeah, I did die many times to very stupid positioning and like trying to go in, because I've just played so much Batrider now that I don't it's really hard for me to gauge when it's okay, stop trying anymore. Like this is immediately a bad fight, walk away. And if the answer to that is just anytime it doesn't feel like our fight, I'm afraid that I'm gonna end up walking away from fights we could win because of
I would
that,
much
because
rather
Huskar
you
is
walk
so-
away from more fights. Like the main problem that you had with your Huskar gameplay is you are very, very poor and very, very dead. Like, you spent so much time dead. You spent 5 minutes dead in a 28-minute
the end
game.
of the game I was very poor.
And we like don't have
I was
money.
doing great the first like
yeah,
bit.
that's what I'm saying, because
I
you were
denied
staying in
Puck
lane and you were actually doing well in lane. The only criticisms I have in lane is that you, because you don't really know what Puck does, you were playing a little bit too conservatively. That is a lane in general. If you end up playing Huskar, and I know that this is also just like you've been thrown off because you were playing a lot of Batrider, but if you do end up getting forced onto Huskar, I want you to remember that like Huskar is a lane dominator, because all of your kit makes your first 4 levels like almost the strongest in the mid lane. So if you just stand next to a guy with burning spears on and just fucking click on him, very rarely do they have any answer to that, and you were kind of just letting Puck safely stay away at his auto attack range, occasionally throw a nuke through you that did some damage, and just get his CS, and you were politely standing on your side of the wave. You were getting some of his denies, but like, I want you standing on the opposite side of the wave at your max auto attack range to the creeps you're trying to CS on his side. And just anytime he walks up, you go, okay, and then you just burning spears him and go, I'll sit here all day. We can like, I'll fight you, and just be on his side of the wave. Yes.
Okay.
Like you just stand there and go, if you want to walk up, it has to be you beat me, and he can't. Like, most characters in the game, very few exceptions, can't beat you if you just stand there and like go, cool, I'm just gonna keep clicking on you. The only way that you lose that is if you do it and you pull every creep and you're getting hit by the creeps as well. But that's why I'm saying, if you just walk past the creeps, go to their high ground, if you end up on their high ground, the creeps won't have vision of you if they're standing in the river, so you can just start clicking on them. Also, same with Clinks. If you are manually casting burning spears, it doesn't pull creep aggro because they see it as a spell. You can orb walk.
Oh yeah, I was doing that a lot. That's
exactly
part of the reason why.
So
he was
yeah, we
staying
can
far
click
back.
on Puck a lot more.
Okay, important question that is relevant to, I think, every lane, and it's like a mechanic. If I know logically I shouldn't be able to see them, but I can because I have an observer, is it worth hitting them and doing the damage if it means it lets them know that there is an observer somewhere?
If you think it secures you an objective, yes. So like if you think it kills them,
It would have just been poke damage. No,
no,
just
it's
poke.
not worth for poke
Okay,
damage. If
alright,
it
good.
kills them,
Yeah.
yes. If it kills the tower, yes. Otherwise, you're just giving them 100 gold and your observer is gone.
Hell, all right, good.
On Dusa, we kind of did fine farming. Again, I would just be using the fact that we have split shot to like just farm camps more efficiently. We can pull one camp into another camp basically from the second we have some stats. And then it's just like, I don't know, like there were a couple of fights that maybe you could have joined, but honestly, this was mostly just the rest of your team needed to execute a little bit tighter, and we just don't have enough practice yet for that. And then Sammy, I think itemization is gonna be the strongest thing you can bring to the table as one of the more experienced players. I do not think Pavis is like worth the gold for this game. I think if you had
to be honest, so if I'd have been able to actually get some fucking gold and build it probably would have been a bit different, but I don't know. It's just a horrible game. Like, it was just a horrible game for me. I shouldn't have tried to save people so much as well.
I think if you went Glimmer Cape instead of
literally,
Pavis,
I think like 9 of my deaths was because I was saving people. Like,
yeah, I mean,
horrible
unfortunately, yeah, it was a lot of we were getting caught out, and that's kind of what I meant by the like it's not worth saving people most of the time because it usually just means you and them die.
We just had that whole game, like, I don't know, I felt like, I don't know, as an experienced player, I'll say this, okay, I felt like there was just zero vision from the POS 5, so whoever's playing the POS 5, you literally put no wards down the entire game. I don't think you actually put down one ward, except when we was in the base. Like, I think, like, that's just one thing for me that was just, like, crucial. Like, we didn't have any vision the entire game. I think you bought 3 wards, and I think you actually placed 1, and the rest sat in your inventory until you died, until we lost the game.
It just felt like we didn't get where.
Yeah, in general, I would just say I'd prefer if we can try and keep a like we can do criticism, but I want to try and keep it as in a more positive tone if that's okay. But I do agree that like the vision game was. Can you let me? Yeah, hold on. Don't talk over me, boys. I think I agree that the vision game was definitely a big component of the struggles there, but a large part of that was we lost control of spaces, and then in our efforts to go put vision down, we didn't first reclaim control of the space. So like on the way there, we get killed, and this eventually turned into, yeah, we're holding our team's entire vision supply in our backpack because we can't get anywhere that we want to see without dying. So I think I agree, having better vision would make it easier for you to not die, but the prerequisite for that is executing the smoke team fight. And because we kept failing to execute the smoke team fight, we couldn't clear out the threats that were in the place that we need to de-ward and then put our own wards up. So like the reason our vision game was weak is more of a result of our failure to execute team fights than it is exclusively Galaxy playing Shadow Shaman did not put down enough wards as position 5. You're talking about the
it's just one aspect.
The,
I mean,
like
listen,
the results,
I say this,
not the
when
cause.
When we smoke, there needs to be like, I don't know, like the way I see it is you're completely right in what you say. When we smoke, all right, like I might smoke, I might just be like, you'll be like, right, okay, let's smoke up and let's go, and I smoke, and then 2 people just run like the complete opposite way, like down the hill, like to the other way, and it's just like,
agreed, yeah. That's what I mentioned with the splitting up.
In your heads a little bit that when we do smoke and you realize that smoke goes off, you need to stay together and move together. Don't run off in another direction on the low ground.
Going to help me
your
with
high
this.
ground over. Oh, go on, you talk.
Yeah. What is the like how are you meant to walk when you are smoked? Like, do you try to intentionally avoid anywhere there might be a champion and just kind of wait for vision to reveal someone in your neighborhood, and otherwise you stay like as a ball of 5 people?
So let me break this down into a flow chart, right?
Please do.
Yeah, let me answer the questions. the first thing to think about is, why are we smoking? So generally this is going to fall into a few categories. It's either going to be, we need to reclaim vision control, and it is unsafe for us to go outside of smoke because we know they have vision control. And so if we walk out there, we're just going to get initiated on because they're going to see us before we see them. Or it can be, we are smoking because we want to go surprise them somewhere deep, and we need, like, we have buttons that are up and we want to use them to kill somebody, get an objective. Those are the two reasons, and you want to isolate that beforehand. So that's the beginning of the flowchart is, are we smoking to reclaim vision control, or are we smoking to fight, or is it somewhere in the middle? After you figure that out, the next question is, who is breaking the smoke? Like, who is our front man? Who is standing at the front of the people in the smoke who we want the smoke to be broken onto? That determines your positioning. Whoever you decide that is, and you need to communicate about that and know who that is before you start the smoke. Again, these are all like higher up on the flowchart. Before we click the smoke button, we want to know what we're doing and who we want the smoke to be like popping on. And then your positioning should be based off of where that person is. Once we know what we're doing, who we want the smoke to be broken on, we have to determine our route. This can be communicated by holding control and left clicking, dragging on the minimap to draw an arrow. This can be communicated by just describing it over the call. Whatever it is, we want to determine our route, because if we don't do that, we tend to have a liability of half of the people clicked over here and auto pathing is going to bring them around these trees and up these stairs. Half of the people are spam clicking as they go, and they're not letting auto pathing choose, so they're like walking in the straightest line possible. And then this results in like half of the party hard cuts left and half of the party hard cuts right, and we go entirely around opposite pieces of terrain, and then one half of the party reveals somewhere and one half of the party reveals somewhere else. Like it's now over. Like we have completely, all opportunity is gone because we split our people. Yeah.
Got it.
So like that is the flowchart, is what are we doing? Like what is the purpose of this smoke? Who is our front man? Where are we going? Once you have all of those, you can click the smoke.
Like in that last game, was it Doom or was it Huskar?
It was always Doom, because he has the silence and mute. So like Doom is in front, no matter who you find. If we click Doom on them, that guy dies.
Okay. All right.
If you ult a guy, he can just leave. Even if you silence him, he turns on BKB, he leaves. Like you don't have a guaranteed fuck this guy button.
I see.
It's usually going to be a stunner.
Also put him back.
Yeah.
I think one thing to say, just like this is no one specifically, but just have a look at click learn and click items and look at the smoke of the sea and just actually read what it does. I think there's some people here that don't actually fully understand what a smoke actually does.
I was told,
because there was someone that was talking about being worried about running under wards when you smoked, but just read what a smoke actually does, and
I thought it was anything except like tower and heroes.
So it's not that those give you vision, that's what dispels it. So it is a buff that is applied to your hero. It dispels in one of three ways. It runs out of its timer. It is you get within a certain range of an enemy character, or you get within a certain range of an enemy tower.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah. In general though, I think that's like the all the primary notes I have from that game. That was mostly just early game. We got kind of we lost our momentum because Puck got every single power rune for the most part and used them to rotate. That is another tough part about mid, is if you do not bully and shut down the enemy mid laner, on top of letting them have control of the power runes, it makes it much easier for them to rotate places. And on Puck specifically, because they have an ability that they can throw out that lets them traverse a space and they have a little blink, they're very mobile, and they will very frequently build like a blink dagger on top of that as well. They didn't this game, but they can.
And And then
they
get
can
like
get
half the map in 4
places
seconds.
to go. Exactly, yeah. Like they can go somewhere and rotate and do kills. Whereas Huskar, you're just kind of walking places.
I walk and I can ult.
But if you get a power rune, that makes that much better. If somebody comes and smokes you, that makes it much better. But in general, we have to be looking at once it hits 6 minutes, because that's the first power rune. We gotta be like at 58, 59. We're standing on one of the 50-50s, hoping that we win it. Because if you are not there and your opponent is, and they get it, that can be, they immediately show up in another lane and kill people when like you could have prevented
Especially since
that.
he had a bottle, so
Yes,
he could then
yeah,
just
he can just hold
for
it. Exactly.
30
yeah.
seconds.
So
or
if it's a
whatever.
bottle hero, it's even more important. But because you
As
weren't
Matt
having
Ryder,
a
I
bottle,
know.
yeah, because you didn't have a bottle, it's probably easier to just like not think about that.
Forget
But
about
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Anyways, I click the button.
All right.
I wasn't able to get anything in, but I would also like to reiterate, please do not abuse pings because it's kind of tilting.
Yeah, I will absolutely say once again.
Oh, listen, that's my bad. It's because I had just had a button set. So when I was trying to last hit, because I knew you were gonna miss, it would ping basically. I had my button
Yeah,
set
but
wrong.
the thing is, like, whenever you're pinging to like.
Oh yeah, I totally
you know,
get it. You don't need to explain it. I get it. It was just because I had my like attack move button. Like when I press A to attack, it was basically I had it set as alt. So it was just because I'm normally play
Pinging as
support.
well.
So
Yeah.
was
In
just a mistake on
general,
my end.
Sammy, your
Don't worry.
conduct it leans towards toxicity. I've been doing my
What do you
best to give you some of the freedom there, but we definitely got to work on the just in general. If something goes bad, you say some things that aren't super helpful, and I'll take a note of it later and try and see if I can find a better way to like phrase it, but. I just want you to remember that like some of the people you're playing with are in like their first 30 games, and so like we're still like doing like the fact that we are in the game and clicking buttons is already like I consider that very impressive. We're gonna be missing some CS. It's gonna happen. All right, I clicked the button.
Plus,
We clicked the
you
button.
know, everybody was saying it was a tough lane. There
Yeah.
was a lot. Sure, there were a lot of points where I could have walked in and get the CS, but then that was also opportunity for them to continue to harass me, continue to whittle my health down.
Yep. As a melee, I feel your like I played melee for so many as position 3, and I feel your fucking pain because geez, it's rough.
So it's like, you know, and it's also like again.
I
Like,
didn't mean to upset anyone. I apologize if I've upset anyone. I didn't mean that.
Yeah, I appreciate
I think
that.
I'm just hang on, wait. I'm just British. Like I don't know. Like
Yeah.
Oh my god.
we do seem to very easily offend American people, and it's not because I'm trying to offend you. I'm very blunt. I just say it how it is. If we're fucked, I'll just say it. We're fucked. Get out. You know,
yeah,
like I don't know.
I'm fine with people
I don't
being
pretty it up.
blunt, but it is like, you know, it's be blunt but try to be helpful.
Yeah.
So like,
That's
a lot
all
of
that I care
times-
about is the like let's keep things positively motivated. If we're gonna say something, it's gotta be something that's like supportive or helpful in some sort of way. Like pinging CS, it's not helping. If somebody misses CS going, oh, you gotta get those CS made, like that, they know that doesn't do anything but probably like make them feel worse about it. Like that has not improved their ability to get the CS.
Okay.
It's stuff like that. Yeah, I won't bring it up and we can move on to something else, but that's it.
Listen, I get it. I just hope that you, by me saying, come on, you got to get that, mate, is not me saying, fucking get the CS, mate. It means, come on, you can get that. Like, it's like more like I'm trying to...
It's meant to be an encouragement.
I don't know.
but
I think this comes down to, like, I'm British, right? Like, we play football together from a very young age. The way we talk to each other on a football pitch is like completely like how I play games. Like
I mean,
don't
we
know.
were all playing
It's just-
basketball or baseball. Like, we
Oh,
talk
trust
shit
me,
to
no,
each
no, no,
other
no,
too,
no, no,
and
no.
I think there's a
No,
way to
no,
be
no, no,
positive
no.
about it.
You've never played.
No, I don't think British culture is
You-
that different. Where
Oh
you
yes,
can
it is.
make
Trust me.
Oh, I
promise
wanna,
you,
I wanna
promise
shut.
you.
I'd
I've
like.
played
I don't
football all
really
over
have
the
an
world,
interest in
trust me.
Hard
having the
shut
cultural
down.
like
Trust me.
argument, and
Yeah,
I'd like to
hard
move this
shut down.
No, no, no.
conversation onto something else.
Okay,
I
wanna
I-
pivot
I'm
to-
just
please let me
helping
say
you like
words. I
anything I
would like
say,
people to not
I
speak
can't-
over me
I
for
can't
just
say.
a second. Don't gotta talk about this anymore. I want to pivot because I have other like things I
Yeah,
want to discuss
sure.
about our draft and stuff before the match starts. I will just leave it at this is not criticisms of people as individuals or people's personality. I'm just saying whatever your predilections are, we're here to learn, grow, and improve. And sometimes that means thinking more critically and giving ourselves the grace to go, I'm not going to make excuses about this. I'll try to pivot and say something different next time. We don't like, I don't need reasons for why you say it. I don't want you trying to tell me like why it happened. I just want to hear, okay, yeah, next time I'll try and do something better. Either way, next game, we have characters on our supports that are going to have stuns. That was really good that we had Venge. It was good that we had Shadow Shaman. In general, I think we need to have a carry that can fight earlier than Dusa. Dusa was a good pick on the draft, and you played fine, but in general, if we're in a match where like, because what I felt that game was you farmed really well in your lane for 27 minutes and then the game ended. Like your impact was essentially nothing. Like
Right.
and you did fine farming, but like and then what? Like I can
Right.
go, well, you have a good CS number, you've got good XPM, and then the game ended. So like I'd rather we pick you something like a PA or a TA or like whatever you feel comfortable on that lets you feel like I get one or two items and then I punch people. Like when you played Jug, that was great because we can just immediately like you get 6, you are now a guy who can kill a man. So in general, I know you like Spectre, I know you like Dusa, but I think while we're playing in
They're
this
too late game.
draft, we want to pivot away from the like late game stuff because
Yeah.
we're so fighty, and having you be able to participate earlier is definitely beneficial. And then for
Yeah.
mid lane, hopefully we can get the Bat Rider, but if we get the Huskar again, I'll definitely try and pay more attention to your lane and encourage you if it's a lane where I feel like you can be more of a bully. But in general, if you end up playing Huskar, what I want you to remember is that like, unless I tell you you are hard countered, like nobody else has the raw damage output you have, and nobody else has a passive where you attack faster as you get lower HP. So like you just win most like 1v1 man fight me scenarios if you're just chilling out in mid.
I guess that makes sense. Like I have fought a Huskar and been like, I'm fine, and then just died, and I'm like, what happened?
Well, exactly,
and
because
the answer is he
yeah,
hit you faster.
Exactly. If people aren't experienced with the matchup, they don't think about that like the stacks are building, and they don't think about he's getting lower, which makes the stacks and damage build even faster. So they'll have the false equivalence of like our HP, his HP is dropping a little bit faster than mine, so I'll win with like 10% of my HP bar left. But it's hard for you to intuitively do the like math of you like, because the fight's only happening for like a few seconds, right? But people will intuitively do the math of watching how fast their HP is dropping and watching how fast your HP is dropping, and they'll base that on other characters who don't have that sort of passive and just be like, okay, I'm gonna win this, and they'll keep fighting you. But that's not how math works with Huskar's like a damage and HP. So they will very frequently just be like, what? And like,
That
and
was
that's how you
me.
die. Yeah.
I'm laughing so hard because I literally like as you're describing it, I'm like, these are exactly the thoughts I had. Yeah. I was
Where
like,
yeah,
oh,
where
it's
you're like,
fine.
I totally win this, but it's no, like that's not how Huskar math
I'm like,
works.
oh, he's under a quarter HP. I'm above half. This is fine. And then it just wasn't. I
And
was
then it's just
incorrect.
not
He killed
fine.
me.
Yeah, exactly
Yeah,
as
'cause
Jet
it's
said,
like-
Huskar's the I'd win guy.
Yeah.
There's like
Oh,
3 different dynamics going on where you're just He's got
I will
the flame stacks
say,
increasing. He's got his own attack speed increasing.
Mhm,
He's got the
mhm.
whoever is
increase.
position 3, and if you're struggling to CS, definitely try practicing the I right click a hero but don't actually hit them, and then I run away to pull creeps, because that shit has saved me in mid so many times.
Again,
It makes it so much easier to farm.
That wasn't necessarily my problem. My problem was the lane was if I am super out of position, they just kill me.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I think it's actually good to be more conservative in that position. You can always.
Yeah, like
You're
most
better
of
off getting the XP there and
most of
walking
that
away
lane was just me hanging back and trying to like secure CS with Devour if I can.
Yeah.
And maybe I get like one or two that I greed in a little bit to get some like actual click on a creep CS.
Gar, is this
But-
where like camp pulling creeps to pull the state further back comes in? Is that what that like
Having
is
the
this
large
situation?
camp to pull is like really important. Having their small camp blocked is really important. But what you have to understand is here's how that matchup works, right? So Winter Wyvern, so it's double ranged, right? And you're a melee character. Like we're not even gonna think about that Sammy's in the lane with you. I just want you to think about like you're playing Doom, you're in a double ranged lane. Winter Wyvern's Q lets her apply a on hit percentile damage debuff to you. So like she's gonna fucking hit hard no matter how strong you get. Winter Wyvern as support is gonna hit hard. You have a carry who can throw a delayed stun at you, which means they have a bunch of setup time and they can use that to bully you, because you know that if you are up far right now and that stun's coming in a few seconds, you're probably not focused on hitting them more, you're probably focused on running away, and they can use that time to bully you more. Winter Wyvern has a heal, so they have a bunch of sustain, and she's probably going to go mana boost, so they have a bunch of mana sustain. Gyro he starts out with a really strong auto attack animation, he shoots really fast, he doesn't do a ton of damage, but that scales up, and his damage is just going to fucking keep scaling. So you know, they hit you hard, they both crazy outrange you, so like this is not a situation where you can just both sit on either side of your creep wave and like hang out and go for CS, right? Because you are never going to be able to harass either of them, and they are going to constantly be able to harass you. So this is just a lane where we know, well, and again, this is like a thing that I know because of matchups, but like you'll learn in time. We know you lose this. Like there is no gameplay way where you outplay them and you win this. So what do? What we do here is we send our position 4 somewhere where they can have agency, and we just stand in the trees. We defensive creep aggro constantly. We try to keep our camp unblocked and we pull for ourselves. Something that I didn't get to describe, let's make sure we pick our supports here. Something I didn't get to describe to you was, because you were dying frequently and using your TP to get back to lane, was if we hold our TP as our like emergency button, what we could be doing is running to the space between their like tier 2 and tier 1 and attacking the wave there, and then just running it through their jungle back to between our tier 1 and tier 2 and farming it there. That's called like proxying the wave. That's sometimes the only way that you're going to be able to get yourself a creep wave, is by doing that. But in general, I wouldn't do that unless you have TP, because if they come at you and they start trying to like prep the gyro stun, you're going to want to TP out so that they can't just bully you to death. But sometimes that is like the answer. Sometimes that's what you have to do.
Should I go ahead and lock in so Cart can have more time?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I think the PA is a fine pick. That should be fine. Yeah.
I can't buy.
Oh, be right back.
First 3 picks.
Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. I don't have any audio. I think the coaching is what's breaking my audio.
Entirely possible. Breaks like 4 different things on Gar.
Well, I like genuinely though, because I was just playing games, like a shit ton of them, and I thought that this distro had fixed that issue because I could alt tab and then tab back, no issues. But now I can't hear anything. So I'm like, it was never the distro. It was literally just it was just Dota. Which sucks a little. Alright, put that there.
Okay.
Gar, coaching breaks Dota.
How so?
It's the reason I can't hear.
Oh.
I was playing games all day.
Were you
and I
able
could
to
tab
disconnect
back
and
in
reconnect
it's
yet?
fine.
Did you do that?
No,
yet?
I didn't try
do
it.
that. Do that.
No.
Yeah, no, like alt F4 your game and then reload. We need to do that before you start lane. Yeah, like we can't pause for you, but if you do that before the game starts, that should fix things. Speaking of, can I draw? Okay, I can still do all my shit. They don't have anything crazy scary for level 1 other than Techies is going to do his like suicide blast off thing, which does AoE damage and stun. So try not to be directly on top of the rune. We only need like 1 person there. If we land poison touch and we get to keep refreshing it, like we turbo win. Audio back, DK?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we can go
What the
beat
hell
up the
is
tree
happening
if he
right
shows
now?
up. Otherwise, I think we're just getting our runes.
The battle begins.
Damn. he rotated the other way.
That's
Okay.
not worth a poison touch. We're not getting that guy. That's okay. We got 1 rune. Just go to lanes. In general, for those that have not played a lot against Techies, when he hits 6, we're gonna have to start being very careful going into deep enemy territory because bombs. Do you know what Leshrac does, DK?
Not the slightest, but I read his shit a little bit. I'll figure it out.
Okay, yeah, he does that little lightning thing. If it hits you, it does magic damage and slows you. He has a stun where he has to rear back off of his like centaur front legs and then stomp them back down, and then that does like an AoE stun. He has a AoE damage thing that he can turn on that just does damage up near him, so just don't be near him when he turns it on. It looks like a disco. And then his ultimate is Disco Part 2, where he spends a bunch of mana per second to radiate damage in an AoE. That's very, very good, DK. Yeah, you can just keep... Yeah, that was his stun, the like rearing back for a really long time. You want to plant a tree and then eat your stuff. And then try and get yourself a wand as soon as possible after your bottle, because he's going to cast spells constantly. Like, he already has a wand because he knows that you cast spells constantly.
I see.
In general, very good to start with one of those. You don't have to upgrade it all the way into like the upgraded version. You could have just had the basic one until you got your bottle, but that's okay. You want to try and creep aggro those creeps backwards towards your ranged. And then, yeah, just stand on the other side of them and just, yeah, keep doing that.
All this Monkey King is doing is just right-clicking me.
Oh, I missed.
Yeah, all I
gonna
want
have
you to
to
think
back
about,
off.
DK, is if I don't need to right-click a creep to CS right now, I'm creep aggroing them backwards, and then once they're backwards, I'm standing somewhere where every time I can have a right-click up, if I don't need to CS or deny with it, I'm clicking on him instead.
Dire's turret has been killed.
Monkey King has the thing where if he hits you enough times, he gets a buff that gives him damage and healing, Tony. So in general, we just can't let him hit us. He's very big ranged for a melee character. Like, that is one of the things that is going to be hard to adjust with about him. If he tanks tower, we can punch him a little bit, but in general, again, this is just going to be defensive creep aggroing, pulling our large camp, getting our brown boots as soon as possible so that the movement speed can help us avoid him. Good creep aggroing. Yep, we're just doing the creep aggro every time we can. Careful, if he bullies you off of it, that's mostly going to be, you have to work with your lane partner to punch him a little bit, but it's definitely again, a survive type lane. And this is once again where I'd be thinking about on Sammy, if I cannot make an impact, then I'm looking for rotations, be it mid or top. So the creep aggro is like right here, so it is pretty dangerous for you to walk up and get close enough to get it. But yeah, when Sammy does stuff like that, that's when you can be using creep aggro, Tony, to get the creeps back for
I
yourself.
sure am. That's 1,000 yards away. Holy fuck. Oh my god, the range on that's insane. Okay.
On his little lightning bolt thing, yeah, it's very big.
All of it. His range is absurd.
Yeah, it's very big.
Okay. That is my fucking bad. Can't even TP back though, so that's hard. Fighting new people sucks. Okay, let's see.
Your middle tower is under attack.
That guy diving under tower should be scarier, but we don't have Dazzle for the moment. If our small camp is unblocked, we want to be trying to do pulls in the safe lane as often as we
I'm
can.
charging mid, by the way, just to let you know that.
Okay. If you can go press some buttons on that guy, DK, this is going to be scarier. Good button pressing, good work. 17%, 17%, 17%. Alright, they rotated as well. Time to back up. Time to back up. Try and back up on both heroes. Sammy's gonna probably die, but that's okay. Just keep backing up, DK. You're too far up. You remember they have big range. That's 2 TPs forced, so now we have a lot more space on Tony. We gotta try and buy ourselves a sentry if we think that camp is blocked to unblock it.
God damn, dude.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I'm confused by his lightning bolt damage because it says it does more if there's nothing nearby, but I backed up to the minion wave and it did go to them, but the damage still seemed higher than it was before.
I don't know where you're getting the damage nearby thing. It's just
his lightning thing says it hits multiple people. If there aren't multiple people, they take more damage.
Are you reading? So the thing he's hitting you with is his E lightning storm.
Yeah, that right there. If there's less things for that to hit, that does more damage. If I read it right, unless I'm fucking crazy.
Not as far as I know, no. But good luck. You have your wand if you need it. You want to keep napalming, but yeah, unfortunately. So did you hear that noise he was making? The like. That's his AoE radiating damage ability. So he's got his W Diabolic Edict. He radiates damage around him. His ultimate Pulse Nova. He radiates damage around him. So like you died there because you kept following him when he had his I radiate damage buttons on.
That's what it is. Also, it's his W, the aura. The
Yeah.
less things there are. I can't
Correct.
read. I thought that was his lightning strike.
Yeah, the lightning strike doesn't work like that. The Diabolic Edict does. If you walk up on Dazzle, you get this kill with Sammy for sure. That guy too? We had our wand on PA, and we also had a blink charge. We should have tried to blink back to our creep if we could.
I'm not used to having charges.
Yeah, it's all good.
What the? Okay.
This is not a good lane for me.
Yeah, bottom it is. You're just going to be hard countered if that guy gets his stacks off on you. So at this point, that tower is already going to be dead. I think we just stop going there so we don't keep dying to that guy. Can try and go top instead and just push the tower.
I think Techies is here waiting.
I don't think you guys are getting that. You can maybe try and steal their wisdom top, but you're not getting bottom. I would just be going top on Doom, and then we're just hard pushing the tower on top. We're gonna have to be very, very aggressive here because we have lost bottom lane. If you Q that guy, Galaxy, you can die. Just keep punching him. Don't run into his brambles. You gotta get out of the brambles, Galaxy. Careful. You can throw your blood grenade up the hill and it would have killed him without you having to die in the brambles. If you just threw your blood grenade and didn't walk into the brambles, you live and he dies. Alright, we just want to be pushing top. You don't have enough levels to jungle on Tony. But that's a good ability to steal. You just want to go help with the fight, Tony. You got Flame Ride to run up hills. You don't have to wait for the staircase, yeah. He's gonna get the power rune as well. Gotta be careful. That guy's gonna throw bombs at you. You got your wand. He's gonna try and ult. He's gonna put down either a bomb or he's gonna jump at you. Okay, you're just dead.
Yep. Hi, techies.
Oh, you killed your courier as well. Unfortunate.
Oh,
Very good.
was
Gotta be careful that we. Okay, yeah. Very good brave, but gotta try and back up on Doom. You're gonna tank a lot of creeps and they're gonna hit you if you stay there for too long. We're just trying to get out here. This isn't our fight anymore. Good save stun. Just backing up now. Very good help, Sammy. Alright, DK, if you can ult a guy, they die. And it is worth it. Fly up the hill on DK, you can just fly. You can catch this guy or any of the guys. Yeah.
I'm so fucking slow because I don't have boots yet. Any slow at all,
Just
please. My life for a slow.
try not to walk. You're walking through his little damage bramble thing, DK.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you just followed that in a straight line, unfortunately.
Fuck me, though. Why am I so slow?
Yeah, well, you walked through a slow on top of you don't have your boots yet.
Well, no, before that, like,
Yeah.
it was mainly just the boots. He was able to walk uphill and back downhill before I could walk in a straight fucking line.
Yeah, this is just rough. We don't really have anybody with buttons right now.
Your top tower is under attack.
The TP was nice. The execution was nothing because I don't have enough money.
Who has all of our obs at the moment? I'm gonna try and get some of those down. We can try and reclaim bottom. In general, we just need the vision to be able to like have some sort of presence on the map right now. We've lost control of every part of the map. Let's try and look for the power rune mid and see if we can grab something. We have bottle hero. Gotta be careful, that guy just kills us if we don't walk away faster than that. Unfortunately, you're just dead. I'd be bailing Galaxy. That guy kills you too if you go help. Yep, we just, once we saw him, we had to turn around immediately.
I don't know why my brain thought like Galaxy is in some capacity a deterrent.
If you finish that charge, I think he just kills you. I'd be careful. Yeah, good job stopping it. We got a blink away, and we do not blink. Yeah, we gotta always save a blink charge to be able to blink away when the game is this far out of hand. Mid, we're just trying to bail. Pretty early grave, but I appreciate the concept.
I didn't know how fast it would blow up.
Yeah, he doesn't have that kind of burst yet. I think you just die if you go there. I'd be very careful.
Yeah,
they have Ravage, they have
see.
Techie's bombs, they've got Monkey King ults, they have like everything. Right now we're just waiting for our people to get like an item. Like we don't have anything on anybody right now.
Your top tower is under attack.
We can probably go B where Treant is bottom. Like again, I think bottom is currently our best prospect because we know they're trying to take top. We know Leshrac was mid.
Your top tower is under attack.
They have vision control in here. When we get 6 on Doom, we're a lot scary. You're walking into where we know they have vision control, Tony. The space I just drew on the map, we know they can see you there, so just be careful.
Radiant's courier has
We have charge if we charge a creep. Okay, yeah, I think you still get out. Alright, cool. Might have to TP immediately because Monkey King's probably going to follow you. I'd be bailing on Galaxy. Got to run to the right instead of left. You ran left. I think you die for that. Just let them die.
Your middle tower is under attack.
The crazy part is they randomed into that person.
Yeah. They're a Smurf on the Leshrac. Which you can report them for if you want to, but I
Your middle
don't know how
tower
much
is
of a
under
difference that
attack.
makes. Leshrac has vision up here and he just used an invis rune. He's gonna run and try and kill you under the tower. I'd be trying to get away.
I'm watching.
Try and get the wand in our inventory on Doom. Just be bailing out of here. We don't take this fight. Good blink away. Cool, good blink away. We're just continuing to run. Ult the guy before you die if you can. Yeah, this is just, they have at least one Smurf, if not multiple. We do not beat people at this skill bracket currently.
Is it worth defending, like fortifying for this?
Your bottom tower.
It's the first tier too, right? They haven't
Yeah,
taken
you
one
can
yet.
fortify for it. You'll get one back. Let's just TP it away.
I am still level 4. I am suffering.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, there is no safe space to be right now. If you just walk up again, you're gonna die. So, same with DK. If you just walk up again, you're gonna die. We cannot be here right now. Just gotta be wherever they're not. So you see how Sammy and Galaxy are top because we see all the rest of their heroes here. You want to be up where they are. It's essentially a game of dodge them at this point, because if you show anywhere and they see you, they can just walk up and kill you. They've got a bunch of gap close buttons built into their kit, and I imagine they're gonna have at least one. So yeah, they have slows and stuff as well. We got some good observer vision to like play in this area now, so we can just try and be up there. We're doing a great job on ending up somewhere else on Galaxy. Good job cutting the wave. I'd just be throwing your Q at it as well. We'll die faster with your Q, and then you're kind of probably need to TP because Monkey King is, yeah, we knew he was coming.
Yeah.
You can grave yourself and TP. Okay.
Yeah.
You had grave, and if you bait out his stun, then you can just TP away from him. He doesn't have anything else after that.
Your middle tower is under attack.
We knew he was coming because we saw him on this wave, and then he jumped into a tree like this, and then you waited like another 10 seconds after that, so he's just gonna be coming at you. At this point, I'd be very careful on PA. Yeah, the mini map is the main thing we're looking at this game. We are just standing near creeps trying to get XP. CS is good, but anytime we're showing on the wave, you have to imagine they're running at us. So like I would say they're gonna be here soon. Yeah, there they are. Just run, Tony. Go through the portal. Yeah, if you walk through it slow, he can see you. So I'd be TPing away on Tony. Just TP. Cool. Okay, we live.
Techies, me and
Level
PA
5
jump him.
now. What was the question?
If I jump techies, can me and PA kill him?
If the rest of his team isn't there, yeah.
Okay.
But
I'm just like trying to
that's a
find a
big
target where if I
prerequisite.
find them alone. Well, I just saw 3 of them that aren't where techies
Yeah,
is,
if you
and
go
they're
on him
probably
right
on
now,
the way
he'll
there
die.
now.
But you have to get there. The problem is you don't have your blink yet. Okay, this can be a kill, but then you have to immediately all like TP away. Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, we took too long with the initiation, so they saw us coming for a long time.
Yeah.
Like they saw you when you came out of the trees here, which means that like from that moment they were just running
I
at
was
you.
going to piece the moment that my bottle didn't knock him closer to me, but then I saw the charge going in, and I was like, at least we kill a guy, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, there is something to be said about like comeback gold, but it's mostly just about living for now. That was probably not worth the TP, Galaxy. I would have just kept pushing and forced somebody back, or go through portal and cut the wave top.
I didn't see anybody on the map at the time, and I was a little worried they were coming for me. Yeah.
They probably were, but I would just be walking through the portal in that case. Like going back, like base is the hardest place to get out of right now. Once you're out of base, it's easier to stay on the map, but like they have the majority of their vision control here, right? Because they're watching us come out of base. Once we get out of that box, it's easier to get places, but getting out of that box is really hard. I genuinely do think it is like smoke Tony somewhere that so you can get to Tony 6, or like let Tony stand near the creep wave dying mid so Tony can get 6. Just try not to be in the XP range so Tony can get solo XP. Alright, we have Doom. Cool.
Fucking Christ, man.
Yeah, I think you're just dead, unfortunately. We have Doom, we have Batrider ult back up. We just need to get Blink on Batrider, and then we can actually start doing some sick shit.
Yep.
This is not a show up top because they have Tidehunter ults. This is just a be somewhere else while they're taking the buildings, get some XP, but you have to be able to have TP or some way to get out. The second they go missing, it's because they're running at you. Like, we know they have vision up here. Just be careful. Brave yourself if you have it. Nice. Power room mid. That's alright, cool. Guy is dead. We got a kill. Good work.
Your top barracks has fallen.
Alright, you got a TP, DK. You had to TP immediately, now he's just gonna stun you. Fly up the hill. TP away. You gotta go up another hill now. You have to cut. Oh, okay, good luck. Nice. Okay, yeah. He fucked up.
Again, I am double tapping that shit, and it has not once ever taken me to the fucking spawn. What is this?
Might need to look at your hotkeys or test it in demo or something.
Yeah.
That was good though. We are in super get killed territory right now on our supports, so we gotta be very careful. I'd probably just smoke yourself and then go cut the wave bottom, like just smoke, and then yeah, I'd be trying to cut the wave here or here.
Middle tower is under attack.
Okay. It's easier set. Oh, actually, wait. Can I? And then.
I would be on Dazzle and probably also on Spirit Breaker. If you can get yourselves observer wards like behind the waves so that Sammy can be like doing charges just to like cutting creeps or whatever, that probably helps your odds a lot as well. Once you've shown on the Wave Galaxy, it is like kill it immediately and then run and hide somewhere until you see people.
Can we kill Monkey King if he's alone?
No, absolutely not. He's their carry. He's huge. You got to TP on Tony after he throws his stun. If he throws his stun, that was his stun. Just TP. Just TP. TP. Okay, it's too late. Good luck. Oh, okay. Nice. All right, DK, you got a TP as well. You are walking into death if you don't right now. You have to TP. They're gonna just run at you. Okay, good luck. You have not TP'd to Fountain, unfortunately. You have, yeah, well.
I double tapped it, and no, I think Monkey King stunned me with his.
No,
thing.
you started TPing here. Like whatever you did, it was not a double tap, or you have weird settings on.
I must have weird shit on. That's annoying. That also makes it really hard to get out, because that means I have to fucking click the teleport button twice.
I don't know if anybody in chat knows what that is. I've never heard of double tapping TP doing anything other than bringing you to Fountain.
I think there's a setting to go to the nearest tower.
Okay, maybe it's that.
I have Blink Dagger, I have Doom.
Okay. We don't really take this fight, they just take these buildings. If we can get Batrider ult onto a guy, we don't have Batrider ult. Okay. Yeah, we do not walk up to this, unfortunately. Like, even if you have Doom, if they're grouped, we don't kill anybody right now. Like, even if you, like, even though Treant is slightly to the side, they still close that gap too fast. Yeah, if they walk up, they just get to kill you guys, so be very careful. Ravage is coming, try and be in Fountain. PA just has to, like, run away. I appreciate the idea of that Doom, but we kind of want to hold it until we know that it kills a guy.
It was a misclick, but it was just, once again, like...
We are a little bit too deep in PA.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they have Sentry, so they were just watching me run around.
Time to run.
Your bottom barracks has fallen.
I have my ult again. I don't know if it's worth
Yeah,
doing.
no, you're just dead already. This is mostly just...
clear.
If you would like to report somebody for Smurf,
Your middle tower
Lashrak. I mean, my reports don't count because I'm a coach, but the Lashrak is a Smurf for sure. That person's account is at least not brand new. That person, yeah, I don't know how. Maybe it's just because you're a 5-stack and their Tide Hunter is new. But they've got a guy with 6,000 games, a guy that's been playing for years, a guy with 2,500 games. Yeah.
Give me 85 gold. God damn it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. God damn it, dude. Well, now it gives me it. I finally have Blink Dagger, yippee.
Your middle tower is under attack.
That time.
Your middle tower has fallen.
Fucking 80 gold, I step out to go kill 2 minions. That makes sense, though they are like in our spawn. Do weird things. Well, I'm 11 seconds. I will attempt to murder someone. He's a banana! That's pretty great.
Yeah, well, Y'all listen. That was gonna be the team wipe.
I tried.
Would still recommend getting a report in if you'd like to.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, no particular notes about that match. We did some pretty good wave cutting towards the end, but it's mostly, again, this is just going to be about learning matchups in every single role because we're new. Doom into Monkey King is one of your toughest matchups because he is also melee, but he is a guy who, if he keeps hitting you, he gets stronger. It's kind of the same thing with Slark, but Slark doesn't heal and he's a little squishier. But the Doom does come with a lot of the, if you end up in the 1v1 with somebody who is a brawler who gets stronger, it is going to be tough because you just don't, you're more of a I'm scary because I radiate damage and I chip somebody down over time, and then I can go in for the kill. If somebody has burst on you and you don't have your ult yet, you don't fight burst people.
Oh, I also.
Yeah, it was just they had every even under tower they were just they had all of the engage to just fearlessly kill me.
Yep, Monkey King is going to be a character that, this is mostly just, again, you have not run into all the different lane matchups because we just haven't had enough matches yet. But Monkey King, because he can jump onto trees and then jump down, and he has a really long range stun that is an AoE, can hit multiple people. The stun is buffed if he has his damage and healing buff. So he can be at 5 HP, but if he's hit you enough times that he gets his buff, because it gives him a heal, if he hits you and your entire creep wave with his AoE stun, that heal will put him back to 75% in one ability. So he's...
Yeah, it was... It was also just trying to also play conservatively and be okay, I'm just going to sap the XP and not try for CS. It was also then techies from behind the trees coming in and nuking me and then doing all the other shenanigans. So it was that was just, I am willing to accept that was just a from the very start that lane was going to be lost. It was just then there was no opportunity for me to recover.
In general, I would just say one thing that makes that tougher is I know I did say pick people with stuns, but if we know we're gonna get a Doom, picking a second melee support for off lane is gonna be a little bit rough because then we don't really have anybody who can help secure range creep and stuff. If you're both double, if you're double melee in the off lane, it's going to be harder. I do think Spirit Breaker is a really strong hero right now, but when we have Doom, I would definitely try to lean towards having somebody who's ranged just so we can have a little bit of that ability to get to things that are out of melee range. But yeah, Doom, unfortunately, you're not playing a lane bully character, you're playing a team fight character. So the likelihood that you get to be a lane dominator is a lot lower because your hero that's just kind of part of the balance is your hero is spec'd into being relevant in mid game versus earlier.
I accept that. That was just that was just a game is hard moment, and I don't know, there was nothing in my own agency to make that any better.
Mid lane, it's just learning the Leshrac matchup because we've not seen that man before. I do like Dazzle as a character because he's a really strong bully, but I would still again lean towards picking people with stuns, mostly because our initiation is really weak. If you can play Shadow Shaman or Witch Doctor or literally or Lion or anybody that just has a hard CC, because saves
Shadow
are
Shaman,
great,
Witch
but
Doctor.
Go ahead. Galaxy?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah,
Shadow Shaman, Witch Doctor, and
Your mic
You-
keeps
you're
cutting
cutting
out,
out
Galaxy,
now.
mate.
Yeah.
I heard Shadow Shaman, Witch Doctor, and Ogre, I think.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's Ogre Magi.
Yeah. Yeah, that is
yeah,
tough.
they were all banned.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Have you ever played, I mean, I don't want to make you play characters that are in your comfort zone. Like it was fine, unfortunate that they had that many bans, but in general, our draft was just kind of rough, because we don't have as much of that, like, early game snowball that we're kind of looking for. Like if we are going to continue to have, again, we're not going to have DK for this match, but if we were going to have the Bat Rider Doom, we are a big, like, long cooldowns team fight sort of team. So we need people to, like, help facilitate getting our goobers to our blink dagger, and that's like, we need to win lanes. We need the, like, early game lane bullies. Anyways, hello, foe.
All right, I'll catch you later. Have fun.
Heart emoji, DK. Yeah, thanks for
Yeah,
playing.
mate.
Thanks
Have a
for
good
playing.
night. GG.
Fine, Della.
How was your Jakiroing? How's that been going?
I feel like I'm learning. I lost another one, but I feel like I'm doing learning.
You made a lot of dollars. That was a very long game. Sheesh.
Yeah.
Well, I like your items. You made a lot of dollars. You do not have you don't have double digit deaths like half of your teammates, more than half of your teammates. So that seems like you're doing pretty okay. Okay, so we have a position 5 now, so we can swap somebody into mid. Are you feeling like you'd want a mid, Sammy, or are we keeping you on support? Is Sammy here?
Oh no.
They might be
He blew
AFK.
up.
Are they in the channel? I don't have my Discord.
Yeah, they're in
right.
their channel.
Okay, they might be AFK. Either way, if we send them mid, we keep foe on 5. That should be okay. I'll just click this button to confirm if they are AFK.
The good boy button.
Good boy noise. We will not be hearing good boy noise if they got up. Okay, Sammy, you
The
back?
good boy noise.
Yep.
Are you cool with going mid? We can put someone else there if you'd prefer.
Yeah, I'd prefer not to go mid.
Okay, Galaxy, are you cool with going to mid? Or Tony, do you feel
Yeah,
like
I'll go
trying mid?
We're
No,
at
it's
4,
fine.
yeah.
Galaxy can.
Okay,
I can go in.
okay. So we put Galaxy mid, and then yeah, you're still on 4, Sammy. So it's you with Tony and off lane. We got foe as our position 5 now. Cart's still 1. Sammy's still 4. Galaxy mid. Draft wise, we're leaning towards.
Is he playing Doom again? Yeah.
Yeah.
I might go Hoodwink.
Okay. Yeah, that could be. Yeah, that's a very
Yeah.
good, like, lane bully helper that's ranged. Foe, do you have a backup in case Jakiro ends up banned?
Venomancer.
Okay. What about if that guy ends up banned?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna say Lion is your backup if that guy also ends
Oh
up
yeah,
banned.
Lion. I can try Lion
If both of those guys get banned.
If
All of those get banned, Witch Doctor,
I
Shadow
cry.
Shaman, or somebody else can recommend you something. Whatever you feel like. Just don't pick Meepo. And it'll all be good. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick while we queue. Be right back.
Rock said something Gar was talking about earlier today and a little bit yesterday too, is that he wants to go through some replay reviews. Mostly with the people who have been playing, more so than just necessarily a sub, but he's pretty open to anybody playing if you join the Discord. Is my mic better now? Did I stop cutting out?
Sounds better.
Excellent.
All right. I like the items you've been going, from what I can see in the games that you've been playing on Jakiro Fo. How are we
Yeah.
feeling about Yules? Are we able to click it on a guy, or is it just vibing?
I'm getting a little bit better about clicking it on me. I'm not as good at clicking it on Guy yet. That one I'm still gotta work on.
Okay. That's fair. Clicking it on
It
you
seems
is
like-
important.
Yeah, it seems like I am better at. Or it's difficult to be able to specifically target a guy, especially when there are 57 of them, and I can't think to get my mouse to the top of the screen and figure out which of the icons is the guy.
That can be tough sometimes, yeah.
I wasn't level 6 until 16 minutes into that game.
Yeah, we got bullied out of
That's
lane real
horrible.
fast.
That's so horrible.
Yeah, that game fell apart faster than most because Lashrak is a what you could call a pub stomp hero because he has a button that just explodes buildings, and he sure pressed his button that explodes buildings and exploded the buildings, which loses you map control very quickly.
I'm
Yeah,
also
I mean,
80% sure that
How long did that game last?
Oh, also, I
That
was AFK
was
when
a
people were asking questions in
23
chat.
minute game.
Rocks. I
Almost
do
23
replay
minutes.
reviews. I don't do them
But
for like
yeah, that
payment
was just
currently.
like
If you end up joining the community and
yeah,
you
we lost
like
lanes
want me to do a replay
and
review
just,
after you've
our
like
just
been around for a
general
while,
ability
sure,
to
but I
farm
don't
the creep
currently
wave very, very quickly.
do them for payment.
And I was.
We have a Discord if you would like to join
all
the
of a sudden
Discord.
in
If
a
you're not on
position where there
Discord,
was nothing for me to farm except for jungle.
I don't know.
And
That's kind of the
jungle
social
very
media that I use
efficiently. And
in terms
anytime
of
I tried to do a creep
server
wave,
stuff.
it was getting farmed by
Uh,
somebody else.
But yeah, maybe at some point in the future I will open up for replay
Or
reviews for subs, but
It
not
was.
currently.
It had a bully in lane that I could not be near.
Yeah, a lot of the problem in general is if we are in a lane where there is a lane bully, we gotta just focus on like being in range of creeps and not dying. And a lot of the time we are focusing too much on getting the CS and then dying, and then being like, you dying makes it harder for you to ever be in range of creeps or get any CS again in the future because you just gave them money. They're going to be getting uncontested levels while you're dead, and then you come back and they're stronger now, and now it's like harder for you. So like if you know the lane is bad, priorities are like do not die. Next priority is be in range of the creeps dying that you gain XP. Next priority is CS. So we have to make sure the do not die is the highest priority, which sometimes means buying ourselves observer wards so that we can put them down in that little like jungle area. So if their support starts walking towards us, we're not surprised by him coming out of the trees behind us and then going, oh shit, I'm already fucked. Like we spec all of our points into I just live. And then we do our best to be in range of creeps dying so we can get our levels. And then if we can get CS without like risking death, then we get CS. But it's mainly the reasons why it feels so bad is because if you die early in the game, it like makes it tiers and tiers harder to like recover at all.
Do you ever get a second bracer when you're getting crushed in lane? I find it much easier to sustain as a level 3.
I was thinking about getting another bracer, but it was unfortunately just like it had spiraled to a point where it's like I needed something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fo, we get every one of your clicks through your mic, by the way.
That is wild.
Yeah, I'm not sure what your Discord attenuation is set up to, but
yeah, I probably would have, or probably should have had
you need to
observer,
have that to cancel it out.
but it was again just like kind of a like
it's
paying more. I thought I was playing very conservatively, but unfortunately it was just.
I still think again like everybody who is playing right now is like you guys are doing well. It is unfortunately you're getting matched against people with like thousands of games more than you. Can we pick our position 4 on Sammy in this round?
5 seconds.
If your hero is up. All right, that works perfect.
Your turn to pick.
That's a very strong hero for what they just picked actually as well. Very good for getting people away from Dazzle or getting Dazzle into danger. Absolutely, Rox. Yeah, you can shoot me like a Twitch DM if you want to, but it's hard for me to check those. Twitch is not a good site for social media. I don't feel like Anti-Mage is an early game fighter. Can you just rattle off some characters that you know how to play that you're comfy with?
TA, PA, Wraith King.
Wraith King is great against Legion.
Wraith King, yeah.
Wraith King's fantastic for the way that we end up usually like in fights.
Mm-hmm.
That's perfect. Cool. So you're almost certainly against the Zeus mid. So I'd be starting with a stick at least on Galaxy. You should be able to just beat the shit out of that guy, like stand on his side of the creep wave and just absolutely clobber him. Tony and
So it says Zeus
Sammy,
mid, did you?
I think so. It's probably going to be Sniper Carry, Dazzle 5, Bounty 4, Legion 3.
Really?
That's what I think. Who do you think is their mid? If it's Sniper mid, then that means it has to be...
Sniper mid, and then I think...
Who's their carry then?
Oh, yeah,
Legion.
yeah, right.
I do not
Legion's
think... Yeah,
offlane.
Legion's definitely 3. I think it has to
Legion's
be
3,
what I
yeah.
said. Zeus mid,
Yeah, I think
Sniper
you're
has
right.
to be their carry. Either way, this is going to be a game where we should out-tempo them if we can win at least 2 lanes. We have really strong level 1 if we we got stun on Cart, and we got probably get our stun on Sammy as well.
Autopath, please.
Let's try and path together as a group and go up like this staircase and then just stand in their space. Wait here and like tighten up as a team. And then try and have your stun lead. So have either Sammy or Cart
Just
lead.
wait 1 sec. My items are coming on the corridor. I'm sorry,
Okay.
lads.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh,
And then we can have Sammy and Cart in the front.
I'm gonna go now.
Yeah. Let Sammy be first because their stun is a little bit faster. And try not to stack your stuns.
Mm-hmm.
So Cart, you're
30
waiting for
seconds
Sammy to
to
throw it. There we go.
There we go.
Okay, next stun. Cool. Good work. That guy is dead. Cool. We don't gotta chase for more. Just don't try not to get too much shrapnel damage. and then we can go try and split the runes here. So one person stays here, and then everybody else goes to the top river rune. Sammy, you can go try for that, but if Dazzle
gonna
hits
have
you
a
with
try.
Poison Touch, it's really scary, so just be careful.
The battle begins.
The gods themselves must agree.
That's okay, you guys can go get your other rune. On the way through, okay, try and get yourself some sentries, because you're gonna probably need to block their camp and unblock yours on Sammy. You're gonna want to put your sentry down blocking their camp foe, and then you're probably gonna need to buy more sentries, because Bounty Hunter on their team can be invisible from level 1. So you're probably gonna get yourself more
which camp do
sentries.
we want to block?
This is the camp you want to block.
Oh,
He just
I know.
blocked yours actually, so you can put the sentry here and then try and find where he put it.
This is really good, by the way.
You want to
that this
block
has
their
gone
camp
under.
foe, so that's unfortunate, but you want to go look for where they put the sentry in your camp. Oh yeah, there you go, attack
Okay.
this. Cool, and then you gotta run under your, alright, well, you gotta bail, because the thing that he put on you, he can refresh the stacks over and over, foe, and it does more damage each time he refreshes it. You want to stand in their camp at the minute because you failed to block it and they blocked yours. You need to buy yourself some more sentries and your brown boots. Alright, cool. We can press E on that guy. Cool, and then we run back under our tower. If he ever throws his like green goo at you, foe, we just gotta bail, because if he throws it at you, every time he hits you, it refreshes the duration of it, and each time he refreshes it, it does more taking damage to you, and he can just do that infinitely. So that's why Dazzle is scary. Card, as long as you defensive creep aggro, this game should be there. This lane should be pretty okay. You just gotta watch out for Legion Commander doing overwhelming odds when there's a bunch of creeps. Alright, that's his goop foe. We gotta bail because he just, yep, there's the second refresh. There's the third refresh. Yeah, so it does a lot of damage. We just gotta try and wait for him to waste that and then run away and try and hide in the trees so he can't refresh it. At 2 minutes, you want to go stand in their camp. We gotta start running there so we can body block it. Boots in the inventory instead of the stick. Swap to the sentry. Cool, sentry. Okay, we fight this guy, Q him, and then E him. That guy can die. Good work. Alright, we go back on foe. We go back. Sentry goes right here. It goes in the camp. We can hold Alt to see the yellow box. It goes in the spot. That's a obs, not a sentry. Sentry goes right there.
Fuck.
Sentry goes right there. Alright, now there's a sentry over here we gotta kill. Alright, good work. We go back to laning now. Get that stick in your inventory and buy some items. Alright. Bottom, we're gonna need to get ourselves some more tangos. Looks like we got those coming. Very good. We just want to creep aggro more, Tony. So yeah, pull those creeps back. You got one, but we're gonna try and get all three. Remember, we can use the like spamming the stop key to like time our auto attack animation a little tighter. He's gonna go get the Lotus. If you don't go get it, maybe go get it. Yeah, you can go stand in there and turn your burning thing on. Careful, he's gonna put the shrapnel down. Okay, he's gonna get the Lotus instead. You gotta TP away, Tony. He's just gonna punch you to death. Are you good? Never mind, he gave up for some reason. Just be careful on Sammy. You might have to TP. Okay, yeah. Good work. Oh, nice live. Good work. Alright, Tony, we just gotta try and pull the large camp for ourselves. We're too deep. You're too low, and that guy's gonna beat you up. We want to try and get more sentries in this lane so we can see Bounty Hunter earlier. I'd be very careful, Sammy. If he gets like a lucky, yeah. Okay. We're chilling. We gotta try and either walk back to base or get salves out for ourselves, and then we really gotta try and pull this large camp into our wave next time so that we can reset the equilibrium, because he's just gonna static it by his tower, and if we go that deep, because we don't have a sentry on a sea Bounty Hunter, he just kills us. What are we dying to mid? Get yourself some raindrops if you're just dying to the nukes, but you have a 10 wand, so we should be, like, you should be dominating this guy mid. He should super lose if you play your cards right. He's got his full HP back though, because he got both runes. Make sure you, your ward is going to expire. It's going to be up for bounty or for power runes, but make sure you get yourself a second one after that one goes down. And then just abuse being on the high ground, and we just want to be clicking burning spears on him a bunch. Stand far enough away from your wave that you're not getting arc lightninged every time. Like you have a pretty good auto attack range. You should not be. Oh, you don't want to tank creeps. You don't want to tank creeps. You should not be standing in range to get arc lightninged every time he arc lightnings the wave. Like we don't gotta be that close. Power rune in a minute. Lotus is in a minute as well. Top. You want to go pull on Jakiro? Just run this way. You're looking to be a little bit too late, but you can maybe get one of them, attack it, and then run this way.
This is missing.
All right, we're too late, but we want to pull the next wave, so we want to do it a little bit earlier next time. Try and be very defensive of your hero right now. They just de-warded, so that's going to respawn. We got more sentries, though, on cart, so be very, very careful of the overwhelming odds here, cart.
If that bounty comes under this tower at all, I'm going to stun him. We just
those last hits are all yours, foe, because we are dead on the carry. Power rune mid. We want to be trying to go position for it. Top.
They are all up on.
Alright, he's gonna get it before you. Okay, he's not.
Fuck.
Crazy.
I'm out of regen.
You're not 6 though, but if you can use that to position on him if you think, okay, well we just, sure. That's fine. Hi, Gray.
Oh, man.
We missed the pull again, top. We really want to get that next wave.
They've been contesting my holds really well.
Alright, well, let's make sure we get the next one.
We're gonna kill him here.
For it.
He's gonna really try hard to get this XP rune right now on us.
Yeah, we might end up needing mid's TP. We'll see.
Look, he's right here. Look.
Yeah, you guys need to go contest that on Tony. Okay, he got out of it. That's fine. But yeah, feel free to spam your stop key more on Tony. Like you have auto repeat right click on, right? If you just hold right click down, it auto repeats it. Good work. Mid lane, we're thinking about in 30 seconds that power rune. We want to at least make sure that he doesn't get it. Can we creep aggroing down the hill, Galaxy? Like, we don't want to be CSing up the hill. We can just creep aggro down. When he's low mana like that, next time you have more creeps than him, I want you to think about ulting him. Like, he should just die. You should be, again, like, this is a lane you crush as Huskar. That guy's low HP. He does not kill you. He's already ulted. I think he probably has it back up at this point, but earlier we could have bullied him more. Power rune is happening. Spot. Cool. I'd be keeping one of them there for CS, then I'd be going to get kill bottom. I keep one there, send one to the jungle or something to stack for you. I don't know how good you are at micro, and then run for the kill bottom. Just hide in the trees on bottom, and then we're gonna use at least one stun to, oh, you're gonna get assassinated, careful. Okay. Just stay under your tower so that bounty doesn't bonk you.
He's dead. Okay.
Yeah, but he's gonna come back. Just be careful. Alright, you go for the ult on Galaxy. Alright, he just saw you, go for the ult. That guy just dies. You might have to Berserker's Blood yourself. Yeah, bounty's gonna run at you, so just be careful.
You got 4-1 charges, just in case you didn't know.
Alright. Good work.
Nice.
We want to use that illusion mid to get our CS for us.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Good half pull top. We're very close to ult on both of you. Let's go try and get the small camp pull if we can on foe.
Sniper's missing.
If they walk up on Dazzle, you guys can get this kill, but foe, you gotta go help with the kill. If you got your stun, throw the stun.
Bottom.
Very good stun through your Q and your E. Got blood grenade as well. Blood grenade, throw the blood grenade. Cool. Alright, get your E in there. Cool. Alright, we bail. That was good. Good work. Very good fight. All right, power rune very soon for mid. If we get something good, we want to use it to do another rotation on sniper.
We need to do something about this
He's
sniper.
gonna assassinate you. Yeah. You have Doom now. I think you just don't walk up on that guy. Like, unfortunately, until we kill him again, he's just gonna be huge. All right, haste rune, we're going bottom. We're killing sniper again. We're just hiding in the trees on the venge, probably around this area. Yeah, and then we're waiting for the haste rune to get here.
He's got double Wraith band. He's probably gonna kill me.
Not if you just wait for your Huskar. Once your Huskar throws the stun. All right, get in there, throw the stun. Yeah, he's dead. Gotta use our wand and maybe walk outside of... Okay, yeah, like, you can... If you stepped literally a fraction of an inch to the left, Galaxy, you live. You took so much shrapnel damage when you could have just stepped to the left. He is dead, though. That is the important part. But...
They saw him coming, 100%.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yep, the ob's right there.
Your middle tower is under attack.
You can just punch that guy. Yeah, you shouldn't have to doom him. He should just die if you follow him. Yeah, nice. Good work. Cool. And now you have Doom up for if Sniper comes. Just wait until you have your next Scorched Earth, and then if Sniper shows up, you can just Doom him.
Fuck me, mate.
Yeah, he was so channeling as soon as he saw you.
How did he see me?
Alright, probably have to wait for Venge now, but we do have Doom up. I'd be just pushing the fuck out of mid and then rotating constantly. Like, you're really strong.
I don't know whether to go Solar Crest or Glimmer.
This is definitely a Glimmer game for sure. It's a Zeus, it's a Sniper.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Oh, we want to be thinking about buying smokes and stuff for our supports or our obs or stuff like that. We're gonna need Dust of Appearance on supports as well, so try and get one of those on Jakiro. We got our armlet, we got the arcane rune mid as well. Make sure you push out your tower before you go rotate somewhere, but then we do want you to rotate. Bounty Hunter is still missing. Alright, Bounty Hunter's still bottom, just back up on Tony. Just keep backing up. You got your wand. Okay, good save. You're gonna get ulted. Okay, yeah. We're unfortunately just playing too far up when we're alone. Like, you gotta back up when your tower dies. But when you're back up, we gotta have a smoke ready, and we're just gonna go for the smoke kill with the Doom. Ideally, we use it top at this point, because we have dual hero who's gonna be looking for a duel. Just be careful, Cart. They're gonna be looking for a duel on you, and you still have poison touch. Try and phase boots your way out. Alright, well, we're back up on Doom. We're TPing top immediately. Foe, you gotta buy yourself a Smoke of Deceit when you can. Try and TP in the trees. Yeah, and then we're just hiding on Doom until we can see the opening. You can cut through here because they don't have vision of that area, but you don't want to walk towards the creeps. Yeah, we keep going that way so the creeps don't see us. And then, yeah, we can Doom the Legion and then go for the kill. Cool. 3 or stun if we have, or we did. If we can catch this Legion, she dies. Nice. That's perfect. Puncher, foe, use your Q. Okay.
Ah, boy.
You're gonna die, yeah, but that's okay. We got dual damage, it looks like. You can just run at this man, Tony. Run at him? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I've died to shrapnel again. That's okay.
Yep. Keep chasing him on the Doom. Keep chasing him.
Yeah, he's got the stun in a second. That guy can super die. Got your little stun on Doom. Nice. Good work.
Nice. Back up
now. Back up now. Yep. Do we have TP? We don't have TP. That Dazzle's gonna just kill you with refreshing that over and over. Yeah, you can try and bully. Okay, yeah, just bully him off. Yeah, good work. Okay, Bounty's gonna come kill you now, though. Yeah, unfortunate. Yeah.
I am dead for it.
Yeah. Glimmer will help us a lot with that. Space created. I appreciate the true, juking. Did we get... Okay, we got our wisdom. I just want to be fighting more in Galaxy. Like, we have our armlet, which, by the way, while you're walking, we turn armlet off. Yeah. We have armlet. We can be fighting. I would, like, push this wave and then go through portal and just go top on Galaxy. We want to be fighting way more. Doom, we got another minute on. We can probably be farming mid on Doom right now.
Maybe swap the Legion here.
Yeah. Once your Huskar
move
shows
for
up,
5
wait
seconds here.
your Huskar and then go.
Oh, I found them. They're all right there.
Yep.
In the triangle.
You guys have vision on them. Yeah. All right. Let's go. Let's go. This is great. Yeah. Swap the Legion in. All right. Legion's here. Can we go on Legion, guys? That guy's already gonna die from the burning spheres probably. Okay. Try and dust for the bounty hunter. Alright, we did not actually kill the Dazzle, so he just TP'd to base, but that's fine. The Legion's the more important kill anyway. Alright, we gotta buy, put that sentry down, foe, like right here. Sentry, not obs. You gotta swap to sentry. And then sentry right there. Cool, they've got vision.
Yep.
Cool. Alright. We're looking to build our neutral item on foe.
Trying to figure out which one I want.
Yeah, we're just farming up our blink on Doom here. You can just go between the camps, or not, just like keep pushing waves. We don't want to be farming neutrals for now. Like, if you don't feel safe pushing deeper mid, then go defend bottom. Like, bottom's pushing in as well. It's up, it's,
Oh, there's some
up to you what you
Wraith
prefer.
King. Wraith King, there's some stacks here for you, mate. Okay.
Alright. Oh,
I would
had
just
to,
be, on supports, I would just be smoking your Huskar to places and murdering things. Doom, we gotta be hitting creeps. We just spent like 20 seconds not hitting creeps. Just go bottom if you don't feel like you can hit mid.
Your bottom tower
Base
is
boots
under
go
attack.
faster. And then, yeah, if you're a support, I would just be walking towards your Huskar and like bringing him places in smoke and
bottom
just
tower
killing
is under
people.
attack.
The deeper the observer wards we can place, the better at this point, because we should be up on momentum. Very good Glimmer Cape. Just throw our ult when we get out of that on Jakiro. Throw our ult. Okay. Yeah, so Sniper puts down big rings on the ground that do ticking damage. And a lot of the time, we're just walking back and forth through his ticking damage instead of getting out of the ticking damage. So if you see
I didn't
the
realize
big,
he was
like...
right on top of me then.
Yeah, if you see
just-
the big
not
thing, this is mostly for Galaxy info. If we see the big like thing on the ground, little like dappled specks that are showing up over and over, that's Sniper's shrapnel and you're taking damage. You want to get out of that ring.
Yeah, it took like
It is-
nothing from
the
him there.
visibility on that is really bad.
It's it's a bunch of orange dots flickering and it's an audio cue of like shrapnel falling from the sky.
It's so hard to hear.
You can fiddle with audio settings after. I can show you which ones to jiggle.
C really is a problem.
Yeah, I don't know if you have the like Aurora Borealis thing turned on in Dota, but turning that off makes the game a lot clearer. Alright, that Sniper has vision on this high ground. We are super dead. They just have vision in this area. We do not go there unless we can smoke. We want to just be focusing on getting the power rune on Huskar if we can.
It says parade of skeletons.
That's mine. I
Alright,
can't.
that's a really strong power rune. I don't think it lets you like 1v3, but if you can go find the Doom, you guys can kill a guy together. We're not really a building damager, so Tony, I just want you to go meet up with the Huskar and then try and take the fight mid if you can. You are
it's
like
been
10 gold from your
Your top tower is
blink.
under attack.
I think just finish your blink and then you guys go take this fight. Actually, yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to finish the blink on Doom, and then we're going to smoke here. We're going to go for a fight somewhere in this area, and then we're going to D-ward here. They have vision on you, Cart, so you are in, like, you're going to die if you don't run away. Alright, we got to go for the fight now. We got to go save our carry. Go here. We got to run there. I would just be blinking forward to get there faster on Tony. Like, our carry's already dead. Never mind. We got to chill now. Okay, we have revealed both our supports. Just be careful. Alright, we have dust. Let's just go look for the kill now. We want to go onto the high ground here. The people that are smoked go first. And then everybody else follows up. If we see Sniper, that is our primary Doom target. Sniper's in the back. We unfortunately got our thing canceled by the thing. Listen, we got the Doom. That's what we care about. Use our wand if we can. Okay. We are a little out of position on the Jakiro. We wanted to throw our buttons onto the person that got doomed. That was the idea on the Doom hero though. Like, we want to just go Doom Sniper. That is our goal. We just didn't throw our buttons at the right people on other characters, and also Cart got caught out. So we know they still have at least some vision control here, Cart, so you can't be there. You want to be bottom right now. You don't care about this. Like this, defending this tower is not your job. You need to be hitting creeps. Phase boots to get places faster.
Your top tower is
Dazzle
under
has
attack.
also claimed vision control of up here.
You just done that?
Yeah, we just saw
just
your
about to
we
go
just saw
there.
your stuff go out. So you were walking into a place that we know they have vision cart. So
Oh,
Careful,
gotcha.
mate.
yeah, when I draw on the map and I say words like that, they're usually related to each other. The next Doom we have, we're gonna use it to try and do another fight. I still think we are strong enough on Huskar to be just led around by our supports because we have 2 stuns. Like, jungling is not super great right now. And we need you on the map, Galaxy, because we need our carry to have our radiance. They have vision control here. We know where they are. They're right up there. We just want Jakiro and Vengeful Spirit to group up with Huskar and use our double stunts. You're getting tracked right now. Invisible Hero just showed. Okay, whatever. Do we have a smoke? We smoke and we go take our fight.
Middle tower is
Cool.
under attack.
All right, there's our fight. We have missed our stun and are dead. Yeah. We gotta. Well, yep.
So their roaming is 5 and like
Yeah, their sniper's big
that
as
is
well.
not gonna
It's
work if we're
disgusting.
down this far.
It's mostly just we are taking too long to do things. Like, you jungled here when we had vision on there's only a support here and the rest of their team is here. And then by the time we grouped up and executed our play, it was like 25 seconds past when we needed to do it. Just try and live on cart if we can. We have ult, but once you get through that barrier, you should be okay. Sniper is still our primary target. We just got to group tighter and reclaim vision control. So our next smoke is just going to be trying to get vision control. All of our tier 2s are going to be gone, so there isn't going to be a great place to be. We know that Roshan is currently in the bottom pit, but he's only going to be there for 3 minutes. So in general, vision control over here is going to be better. I would not be going low ground because they have Blink Dagger and they have Duel. Currently, I don't think we win the 5v5. We gotta wait for pickoffs, which means we need vision for pickoffs, so we just gotta try and get the smoke vision. This guy is roaming around and doing a really good job placing deep obs. So Bounty would be a really good pick if you can swap into the high ground.
I'm gonna try and swap him.
Yeah, hold your Glimmer Cape. If you can swap the sniper in too, he doesn't have Aegis, so like if he walks up.
Try to swap anyone, to be honest.
Yeah,
Here you
I mean
go.
that works. Just Glimmer Cape yourself and then bail. Very good work. All right, we gotta try and save Galaxy if we can. Careful of the careful of the sniper ult. Okay, you didn't use it. We want to hold that ult until we can like guarantee people are standing in it. Foe, you gotta. Yeah, you died to shrapnel damage again. Yep, you're just walking up a little bit too far. So I want you to be like, if this circle on the minimap is a guy on your team, I want you like over here. You're very frequently standing right next to him. You got to be squishy ranged support who's standing further back.
I can jump on Huskar here. I don't know if we win.
On sniper, yeah, you don't. If Venge gets in there with you, Venge can swap him deeper and then you jump him. I think that's the play. The problem is, I don't know if we get in there. We'd have to glimmer in on Venge to be able to get him, or he's just going to see you, because uphill vision from this. Yeah, you walked into the edge of Shrapnel, which he has vision in, so he saw you.
Yeah, no, it's just the edge of it as well.
Yeah. Alright, we're just chilling now.
It's very hard.
They're going to try and take mid-racks. If we can get the swap on Sniper, that's all we're looking for. We're still, like, frontlining on Jakiro. Like, I want you to look at your teammates and always be, like, do you see the distance between these towers and these barracks? I want you always that far behind your teammates. That was a good stun. Yeah, just keep backing up, though. You want to keep that distance between you and your teammates. We're a little bit too forward on Doom.
Go back to base, mate.
Yeah,
oh,
okay.
Fuck. I just glimmered you a bit too early.
Yeah. Would not be doing buybacks for this. This is going to happen either way.
Your middle barracks are under attack. Your middle barracks has fallen.
So if Dazzle is alive, he's just going to save the sniper on the back line. So the only time we can go on the sniper first is if Dazzle is far away or if Dazzle is dead. We do need to keep him disabled while the Dazzle is getting blown up though. So if we do not feel like we can do that, then we just don't take the fight.
Your top tower has fallen. Your top barracks are under attack.
If we can swap the sniper deep, his Dazzle should not be able to save him, so we either need to do that or we need to kill Dazzle first.
Don't blame now.
Just be careful, sniper like 4 shots people under shrapnel right now.
Your top barracks are under attack.
Alright, I feel like you guys group up and go for the sniper here. His Dazzle's low ground. Or go, yeah, like the Dazzle's right there as well. If we can ult the Dazzle on Huskar, you can just die. The main thing is we need to make sure that sniper is not left to just plink people from the far distance. You got Bounty Hunter revealed, you gotta put down a sentry. That is very dangerous on Huskar. Yeah, one of your 2 targets on Huskar are Dazzle or Sniper. If you click on anybody else, you lose the fight. It's time to just back up if we can. Okay. That's probably just game.
That Legion kicked up to me now.
Yeah, she's got all of her items. She's got Ags as well.
Yeah.
So just go into Fountain. We can't.
I was unlucky that going for that swap on the top, I literally glimmered just as I touched the edge of that fucking shrapnel.
Yeah, the fade time is tricky because it's not instant like other invis. Tough games tonight.
Oh yeah.
There
Radiant's
is.
courier has been killed. Your middle tower.
The main thing is that we're losing every single lane. Like we won a lane or ideally 2 lanes would be okay if somebody gets dumpstered, but every lane is getting bonked.
Oh, did you see what you did then?
I did
Yeah,
not.
I was.
You blocked me
I was
from
better.
coming back
There
up into
was
the
a
damage.
chance, but
Trying to run
I.
Your bottom barracks are under attack.
I didn't mean it horribly. It was quite funny. It's just.
Oh
it's
no, I
just.
just.
Don't worry.
It's not the first time I've just accidentally body blocked. That's still something I'm trying to get used to.
Yeah, the collision.
Your middle tower is under attack.
You know what? I'm just
Nice swap.
Sniper.
He has the Dazzle, unfortunately, so even if that worked out, he still just lives, I think.
Fair.
Your ancient is under attack.
Sure is.
I don't know what to really say.
It's mostly just little basics. Like we are
Radiant victory.
just a little bit. Again, the main thing is you're against people who have thousands of games on you. You guys aren't losing. There are some macro things that we're doing a little bit wrong, but it's usually just that we're doing it too slow. Like you have me to cover your macro, so it's not usually that you're losing in the macro. It's that you're against people who have more experience, who are doing little things better than you on a second-to-second basis, and that eventually makes a really big swing. So them getting 1 more CS than you per wave, or 3 more CS than you per wave, does make a big difference. Them executing a play 10 seconds earlier than you guys does make a big difference. It's mostly just little things where like we make a call on a thing that we need to do, but then somebody finishes their jungle camp first, or somebody finishes their wave first and then shows up 2 seconds, 3 seconds late, and then we don't go the right direction when we start running, so we have to wait for people to catch up, which makes us 4 more seconds late, but that cumulatively closed the window on when somebody was alone and they're tightened back up into a team. So it's mostly just stuff that we're gonna have to like practice execution on, and that just comes with time. But this is also a great thing where like these matches we played tonight are the exact sort of thing where if we look over this in replays, I can give you a like a much more articulate moment to moment micro analysis of like what is a specific actionable difference I can do right like now that makes a change. For these games, it's mostly just everybody is losing their lane because they're being outplayed. And that's just like, there was not a single match tonight where you ended up against like a stack of people who was like what I would consider to be like your appropriate skill level. And that is because we are bringing in Galaxy, who has thousands of games, and Sammy has a good amount of games as well, and you're still in like your first 50. And the game, even though Galaxy has like a low rank, the game doesn't like know what to do about that other than be like, oh, well, we can put other people with lots of games in here. But even when Foe was playing by themselves, they ended up with a guy on the enemy team that had 9,000 games. So.
Oh, come on. It was only 8,000.
True. Yeah, very different. Very different.
That extra 1,000 games.
Yeah, all of these games were just like I'm willing to accept that it was just a, you know, I was doing what I could, but then I was quickly losing control because I couldn't do all of the macro things that, you know, I needed to do, such as, you know, pulling creep waves because the sniper was just going to, because, you know, the sniper just outranges everything and can just freely bully me out.
Yeah.
And there wasn't, like, it was a lot of, like, me just surviving in that lane, and then it just didn't really ever seem like that there was any ability for me to once again get to the stronger position that I needed to be in. And there wasn't really I don't want to say that there wasn't any effort given to try to win back the lane, but
you're not going to win a lane
it always
if you've lost in the first 4 minutes.
Or, well, not, or I shouldn't say win back the lane. I should say just like try to wrest control away from a sniper that just has free.
I mean, you got a couple ganks from the Huskar. Unfortunately, again, when I'm talking about like little minor things, like Galaxy gets there, but they've left their armlet on the entire time they were traveling, so they're like low HP. Galaxy ults them, but then doesn't step left a couple inches and dies to shrapnel and like gives the sniper more money. Like there's things that we're doing right, and like people did try and come help you, but then they also whiffed some stuff when they tried to come help you. I also just think in general, it is just like go into the learn tab, go to the third tab, go to see the last hit trainer and practice last hitting on Doom, and like get used to your animation, get used to stop canceling, get used to like go into demo and put a enemy hero on that like somewhere so you can creep aggro, because you miss even like uncontested, you missed a lot of CS. And like if you have your blink dagger even like 1 minute sooner, that's pretty big, because right now we're getting the blink dagger pretty late, and that makes a very big impact on your ability to like do what you need to do and live. Because like right now we are still occasionally getting to press Doom before our blink dagger, but it is almost universally costing us our life. And then by the time we do get our blink dagger, we're also usually still dying for pressing Doom because we're so far behind on money and levels that like we're blinking on a guy who has like 5 levels and 3,000 gold over us. So like you doom him, but then everybody punches you to death. So like a lot of these things will fall into place just by getting that experience with pulling the large camp, like getting that experience with mastering creep aggro, and knowing like I'll show you, I can like show you in another mob match, but when I say like defensive aggro, sometimes you're walking up and you're only like the way that you are when you click the enemy, you're only in the range of one melee creep and you're pulling like one creep when I like want you to get all of them. And also you'll usually do that once and then like that's usually it. If you keep doing that over and over, and the most important part is getting all of them, because if you pull all of them, then the enemy creeps go, hey, I was hitting that guy, and they follow. If you don't pull all of them, like let's say you pulled like half of them, the enemy wave goes, okay, and then they just turn in whatever ones you did not pull, they'll just go, okay, I'll hit this guy instead. So they don't actually move. But if you pull all of them, it moves where the creeps are fighting, and you can do that over and over and pull it closer to your tower. And that's usually what I'm like looking for you to do.
Yes, ideally, but it was also a situation I felt in that situation. They had the bounty hunter, they had the sniper. Like I was just going to, if I ever got even hinted that I was going to try to do some tricks or like try to go into do aggro, they were just going to burst me down.
In general, that's true, but that's because you're thinking already about 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes into the game. I'm talking about like level 1, we are at full HP, we're starting the game like this. And then another thing that we haven't done yet that I mentioned last game, but it does take a lot more practice and game knowledge to do, is the going to grab the wave when it comes down from their tier 3 or grabbing it between their tier 2 and tier 1. And then walking that somewhere else where we can farm it, where we're not going to get bullied.
I would also just like to mention just very, very early on, and I'm not trying to do like a call out, but there were a lot of times that Sammy was hitting our creeps, and it was throwing me off my last hits.
Yeah, I knew that was going to come anyway. I knew that was going to come. I'm just going to say this. I think that you definitely need to practice the last hit trainer. And the only reason I say this is because if you think about it like this from this perspective, right? You're going up against a sniper. You're full HP, right? It's the start of the wave. Let's say you miss every single creep, which you did, and he hits every... Wait.
On.
No, please listen. He hits every single creep, which he did. Right, if you think about what he gets from that, right, let's say he gets, how much gold is it? It's like, it's an item, right? It's like and he's building Wraith Bands, so he's getting +3 agi off that first wave. Then the next wave comes, and it's the same thing again. He gets another +3 agi, and he's pretty much built a Wraith Band, and you've got nothing. That's then why you can't go in and start trying to get CS, because he's got those items on top of you already. If you're losing the lane that bad, and I'll be honest, there was a whole creep wave that came in, and I watched you go and hit it, and you were missing every single one, and I took every single last hit because you missed them. So I could have just like not done it at all, but I was only hitting after, like where you was missing. So like it was either not hit it at all or you just miss it. So like I wasn't sitting there trying to last hit everything. It was only like stuff that like when you're like, I don't know, you're under our tower and the running away from the creep wave, like you're not even there. And I understand why you're not there, and it's because the sniper's just gonna tap you up because you've got nothing and he's got everything. Like it's very hard to play against that. Like I don't know, I can't explain it, but
I want to give Tony the space to respond, but I will say like there is something to be said for what Sammy said in terms of Venge has a faster auto attack animation. There is a space where if like there is a factual space where your animation is now too slow to get the CS, but Venge's is not, and they can still get it. However, in general, like that one is, I would just, while somebody's learning, I would just focus on denies. If he's gonna miss the CS, if he's already going for it, let him miss it.
At the same time, and I think Tony, you will agree that you do this. You focus more on the deny than you do on the CS, and I think like that's something that throws me off at the same time as well. Like I can adapt to it, whatever. Like I've got enough games to adapt to it, but you do
not interrupt Gar when he's talking.
Pardon?
Yeah, and I wanna let Tony have a turn to say something.
Okay, sorry.
I don't. Like it. I was pretty comfortable. I am pretty comfortable with last hitting with Doom, even though Doom's attack speed is, shall we say,
Abysmal.
dog shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just really disheartening that it's like, oh, it's like the visual of you're fucking up. That is really disheartening.
Yeah, and that's why I was saying, like, are you factually wrong? Is there a space where Venge's auto attack does still get it? Yeah, that is true. But in general, I would say, like, don't go for CS out from under somebody who's like learning how to do it. I'd rather they just whiff it. And if you're not comfy with that, I would just like send you mid or whatever. We're not gonna have that as a problem. Because I do agree. There's like,
I'm so sorry, guys. I honestly, like, I just want to come out and say this. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm not trying to beat anyone down here. Like, I'm really not. Like,
yeah,
I'm not
and
trying to be
that's why,
horrible.
like,
I'm not trying to beat anyone down. Like, I feel like everyone feels like I am. Like,
yeah, well,
I don't
that's
know,
what
I
I'm saying
just-
here is there's like,
I'm so
I can
sorry,
tell you have
I'm
good
so sorry.
intentions, and then you're saying things, and then it is making people feel bad, and I'm trying to give you
I
the
don't feel
opportunity
bad,
to
though. I'm not trying to make anyone
Yeah,
feel bad.
yeah,
Like,
but-
please
and-
don't think I'm trying to make anyone feel bad.
Okay, well, what I'm trying to say is that I'm trying to give you the opportunity to like learn from that and pivot. And like there are a couple things that I can immediately say is like actionable items for that if we want to continue playing with these people and like not make them feel bad. First is we gotta stop talking over people. Like you interrupt and talk over people a lot. Second is if somebody tells you that you did a thing and that they made you feel like you did a thing and it made them feel bad. I would love if the first thing out of your mouth is like, damn, I'm sorry. Like I don't want to make you feel bad. Let me know if there's something I can do that would like improve that. Because usually the first thing that you say is, oh, well, here's why I said that. And you try and like contextualize it, and like, that's not what they want to hear. They want to hear, oh, damn, you said
They want an
something that made me
apology,
feel bad.
of course.
Yeah, you go, sorry, like that was, because I do believe you. I do genuinely think you're not over there being like, fuck this guy, he should feel bad. It's just like the way you talk. And I'm trying to say, yeah, and we can like improve that. Like that is part of Dota as well. It's not just about clicking the buttons and playing the video game. It's a team game. And I genuinely think a big, maybe not even, maybe one of the most important parts about getting better at Dota is like getting better as a person, just learning how to adapt to other people's communication styles. Because I understand the perspective you're coming from with earlier, where you're just like, I have social contexts where this kind of like way that I phrase things is interpreted this way, where you're talking about like the British banter, you're talking about the football games. And I'm not saying when people are fighting against that, they're not trying to say that that's not true. They're trying to say in this social context, that doesn't make me feel this way. So like, I understand that you're coming at it from like, no, I meant this. What they're trying to tell you is, I didn't hear that. Like, that's not what this means in this context. And you arguing for like, well, here's what it meant, makes it sound from their perspective that you're saying, well, I'm going to say it anyway. I don't care how it makes you feel. And like, what I'm trying to say is like, let's listen to them. Let's hear, okay, when I said this is what you heard. Got it. How can I change that so that like what I'm actually trying to communicate gets through?
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry if I've upset anyone, and I really am sorry, and yeah, just I'm really sorry.
Yeah. I again, I
That's
don't
all
think
I'm
we have
gonna
to
say.
like
I'm just
make it
gonna
a
say I'm
huge
really, really, really
crazy
sorry.
deal, but like I do think stuff like
think
this
it's-
is like an
it's-
important part of it, is just the like
Yeah.
game's hard. Losing fucking sucks. Like there is a lot of space to have the game be frustrating and tough. And that like inevitably is going to come with like bumping elbows with people, because there's like tense moments, and we're emotionally invested, and there's like times where communication is going to go crazy. But that's why I think it's like all the more important and valuable to have little like debriefs afterward like this. And it doesn't have to be like be all end all, like everybody has to have a come to Jesus moment. But I do think like it is so, as somebody who has played on multiple different like pre-made teams and has like gone to competitions and stuff, it is so critical to like do the emotional labor of like, if somebody made you tilted or like somebody said a thing that bothers you, just like talk it out. It doesn't have to be in front of everybody else. You can do it in private, but like the sooner you just like talk about it, the better, because the fastest ways that like groups disband and people quit the game or people like start hating each other is because you just go, whatever, I'll like let it slide off. I'm tough. Like I don't gotta talk to them about it. And it's like you do that enough times, and that eventually leads to the somebody snaps and then they roll out the fucking medieval scroll of like, here's the 5,000 grievances you've done against me, and I'm gonna fucking recount them all right now, and we're gonna have a fight. And I'm like, whenever I'm there for that, I'm like, why do we have the medieval scroll of 5,000 grievances? Why the fuck didn't you like talk to this person if they're consistently doing a thing that bothers you? Talk to them? Like what? Like the very baseline like thing of like human friendship and interaction is the like understanding that like, I'm not here to hurt you, you're not here to hurt me. Cool, let's hang out. So like the second that you lose track of that and you're not willing to like talk to people about like, hey, this was uncool, can we try and change this? Then like you're setting yourself up for shit to fall apart. So thank you guys for coming to my little TED talk. I think there was a lot of cool shit that happened tonight. I think we got to learn some good stuff. And I genuinely think that we can continue to grow and develop. I'm going to pull the replay codes from these matches and I will give them a peep. And then I will take down some notes on stuff, and if you guys end up queuing up for RSVPing for later games in the week, I will have like things to say about different things. And if you want to look at your own replays, highly recommend it, because that is like one of the fastest ways to learn.
Thank you for the coaching, Gar. Thanks for the games, folks.
Yeah, I gotta go make food, but this was good. Thank you guys for playing with me.
Thanks for the
Putting
games.
up with me.
Thanks, guys.
Oh,
Yeah. 07
Yeah, sorry
gamers.
again, boys. Sorry again.
It's all good.
Peace
We
out.
work on it. We work on it. All right, stream. We're gonna go find someone to raid out into. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Some tough games, but like we're at a point where the likelihood that they run into Smurfs is just like really high, unfortunately. If you mix a party queue together in Dota of like people with experience and people without experience, the game never fucking knows what to do. And it's like, I don't know, here's a party that also has people with experience and without experience, except our party is like mostly people in their first 100 games, and the other team is like 9 players with thousands of games, or 4 players with thousands of games, but one of them is new. And it's like, bruh, like, please. But honestly, like, even in a game where they're getting stomped, I feel like the most important part right now is like the first 4 or 5 minutes of laning, and then just trying to like execute a team fight. And we got good options for there. Yeah, and they're actually not new. They're 19-1 with 18 MVPs. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like we're ending up in games with Smurfs, or we're ending up in games where there's like one actual new player and then a 4 stack of like John that is like the fucking level 30 Meepo spammer, where it's like, did they have a new person on their team? Yes. However, also level 30 Meepo spammer mid, which just like the new player on their team does not matter because they have John Meepo first of his name. Anyways, we're gonna go say hi to Dither. Big heart emoji, everybody. I will be back tomorrow. Hope you guys had a good Monday, and hope you have a good Tuesday. As always, huge thank you to everybody who supports me on Patreon, Subscribe Star, or by donating or subbing to the channel. Keeps my funny little gamer lights on, lets me pay for some of my bills, so I super appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow. tomorrow. Got some more art that I'm gonna be grinding on through the day. Oh, I'm so close to finishing my commission queue, dude. So close. But yeah, thanks for listening to my TED Talk. I want this to be a space where people can feel like they can have fun and learn, and sometimes that involves like talking about emotions and stuff. And like, I think that's important. I think that's okay. I want there to be a space for that. Anyways, go say hi to Dither. Tell them they're soft. Go ruffle their fluffins, and I'll see you guys later.
What do you think about that, huh?